Hey, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, we're here with the chill stream or Friday chill stream. Guys, I'm so glad I got this, to work. Unfortunately enough, I actually didn't get it to work because of the fact of my webcam. My, I swear to God, if that's my sister. No, God, it's okay. She's not talking to me. She's talking to my other sister. But I didn't get my 4K camera to work, my 4K webcam, my Logitech webcam. I just stopped working out of nowhere. As you can see, I totally reconfigured my room. My setup is totally different. I'm at a different angle now. Even though I just recently, reset up my room, and you guys could see like my bed from this angle. It's totally like reset now and fixed. I actually wanted to like show off my like new setup more because if you guys can see in the background, I have a new. Oh, what's up, Nighthawk? How's it going? What's up? I have my Civil War Cap vs Iron Man canvas there. My sister had that. She didn't want it anymore. She actually wanted my old painting. So my old canvas painting I had. So she gave me that. I gave her my old painting. Not only that, but as you can see, I have the evolution of the PlayStation controllers up top, which I'm gonna lean up. You see that right there? I got the evolution of the PlayStation controller canvas painting up there, and I actually have a Loki from the corner, President Loki in the corner, right there. So I got a couple of different things. I have a new, set, kind of like a new setup now, like a new angle, so you guys can see like my background stuff more. Not only that, but like when I get the Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition, um, statue, I want to be able to show it off in the background so you guys can see it. So I'll probably go like right over here, the collector's edition statue when I get it, and when I play Spider-Man 2 on October 20th when I play it, the collector's edition statue will be in the background. So I want to make it where you guys could see that. So definitely let me know what do you guys think on the new kind of layout. Hi Jimiggy, thank you about you saying it's okay, take your time. It really means a lot to me. I was really stressed out. I it was so weird because like I said, guys, my webcam was working last night when I unplugged everything, reconfigured and moved all my stuff to make the new setup. And then when I plugged everything back in, everything was working. And then when next thing you know, I got back from the mall, and then I came home just in time to start the stream, and the webcam wasn't working. I'm actually using my old webcam. You guys could probably tell it's not like the okay. By the way, I don't have my ring light on. Let me turn my ring light on real quick. I was wondering why the lighting was a little bit weird. It's probably better now. It's probably a little better. Um, but yeah, I was really wondering why it wasn't working. I was just like, why isn't this working? So I'm glad I kind of got it to work now. I'm trying to think. Actually, that's probably better. It's probably better. Okay, cool. But definitely let me know, guys, how I sound, how do I look, and from there we'll kind of do whatever. Guys, let me know. This is the chill stream. This is our first chill stream on the channel. Super excited. I see we got 5 people in here. Definitely make sure to like the stream. Hopefully we'll get some more people in here. But other than that, I am very happy with everybody that is in here that could make it to the stream. I know a lot of people are working today. It is Friday. And a lot of people aren't working, or a lot of people just got off of work, or maybe haven't went to work yet. So I just want to say thank you for the people that were able to make it to the stream. Thank you. And for the people that will probably that weren't able to make it to the stream due to work or due to something else, I just want to say thank you, because I know that a lot of people, you said for a lot of you guys, you said that you were going to be working, but you guys said you would check out the stream later on replay. So thank you. It means a lot to me. But guys, literally, I'm here to talk about anything. If you guys want to watch some videos, we can watch some videos. I have that all set up. Really, we can watch anything. If you guys want to watch something, if you guys want to talk about anything, definitely let me know. I'm really curious to know, did anybody get the, what was it? Did anybody get the Spider-Man 2 PS5 Special Edition PlayStation 5? Did anybody get that bundled today on the PlayStation Direct? Did anybody get the face plates? I'm really curious to know for the collector's edition, or like for the PlayStation 5, like to make it look like the Spider-Man PlayStation 5. Did you guys get the face plates, or did anybody get the controller? Because I know they sold the faceplate separately and they sold the controller separately if you already had a PS5 and you didn't want to get the bundle that had everything with like the faceplates already on the new PS5, and also the special edition Spider-Man controller. So I'm really curious to know. I actually was not fortunate enough. I got up really late. I got up at actually 11 o'clock, so I missed I missed the time where like they dropped the PlayStation. I already have a PS5, so I wasn't worried about the bundle. But I was looking to get the face plates and the controller. Face plates were already sold out. Did not get it because I woke up at 11. And then, but they still had the controller. And I was weirdly enough, I was like, okay, like I was kind of hoping that my sister can help me buy the controller, but she said she didn't have money to do that. So I was kind of like, okay, can't get the controller. I'm a little worried that this is going to sell out next. But great, it was so great because when I went to the mall and I went into GameStop, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to ask and see if they have pre-orders up, or they're going to be doing pre-orders for the controller. I know that they weren't going to do it for the face shells because they never do it for the face shells. So you know, that's a strictly PlayStation Direct thing where they like do the face shells on there. I haven't got it. Okay, Jimmy, you said you haven't gotten it. You do have a PS5, and if so, are you gonna get the face shells eventually? Are you gonna get the controller eventually? Or are you gonna get the bundle eventually if you don't have the PS5? But like when I went there, they actually said we're actually doing pre-orders for the new PlayStation, or for the new Spider-Man 2 DualShock controller. We're actually doing pre-orders for it, and I was like, oh my god, really? So I was able to put $5 down because I had $5. I was like, okay, that's good. I secured mine, but I'll just have to pay it off over time. So I'm really glad I went to GameStop. I'm really glad that they're actually doing pre-orders for it. I was actually the first person to get that was the first order that they had for the controller. Like the first person that pre-ordered it at GameStop. They had about eight. They like ordered about 8 of them, and I was the first one to do it. So I was really glad I was able to do it. So that was cool. Jimmy, you said I don't have a PS5 yet. Okay, well, are you planning on getting one? Because I think if I'm correct, you said you were excited for Spider-Man 2. So are you thinking about getting one before the game releases? I'm really curious to know. And if you are, what are you going to get? You're going to get the bundle that has the inspired Spider-Man, you know, the inspired like Spider-Man 2 PS5, you know, PS5, and the controller that comes with it, or are you just going to get just the PS5, you know, normally, and then get the face plates to go on it and the controller? I'm really curious to know. Definitely let me know. Nighthawk, you said my most anticipated films haven't come out yet are Superman Legacy, Iron Claw, and I Am Legend 2, Fantastic Four. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I definitely I'm right there with you on Superman Legacy. I think that's gonna be good, and Fantastic Four for sure. Yeah, you said yeah. I'm getting it in October. Cool. That's awesome. I'm glad that you are. Um, Super excited for Spider-Man. I think it's gonna be really fun. As you guys can tell, how excited I am for Spider-Man. This is my background to my desktop. Is, you know, Miles and Peter versus, you know, Venom. So I'm really excited for the Spider-Man game. I'm super pumped. But guys, definitely let me know. Do you guys want to watch anything? Do you guys want to like? Can you guys think of anything? How was your day? On normal PS5, maybe I can get the face plates for Christmas. Yeah, I definitely think that they'll probably be getting more in. As of right now, like they only have a certain amount. Unfortunately, as of right now, they only have a certain amount, which kind of stinks because, like I said, that they're sold out as of right now. The face plates, but I'm hoping down the line they'll be able to get more. I'm really hoping. So fingers crossed on that for sure. But I'm just glad I got the controller. That was one of the things that, you know, I really wanted the face plates more than the controller, but I'm happy I got the controller because if the face plates come back later down the line, I'll buy them. But yeah, I'm not quite sure though if they'll be getting them or not. So we got 7 people in here. Hey to everybody. Welcome to the Friday chill stream, which we're gonna be doing these every Friday. Times may vary on the streams if you guys want them. I might ask you guys every week, maybe the beginning of every week, when would a stream be good on Friday for you guys. To be honest, I'd like to just maybe make them at every Friday at like 3 or 4 o'clock. It was either would be 3 to 4, or maybe like 3 to 4, or maybe I would do like 5 to 6, one of those times. Like I might make you guys choose from. If it's like at 7 or 8 o'clock, probably not. I don't want to do streams too late. But like I might make them be like, oh, like if you guys want to start them at 3 or 4 o'clock, I'm down. Or 5 at the latest. Or maybe 6 at the latest. I'll probably do like 3 to 5 at the latest on those times every week. You said, like you said, I Am Legend 2 is the sequel. Yeah, I know what I Am Legend is. I've seen it. It's okay to me. I know that they are doing it. I don't know how they're gonna do it though. A sequel to a post-apocalyptic zombie, yeah, with Will Smith. He's returning with Michael B. Jordan, yeah, is joining the cast and also producing. Yeah, I don't know how the hell they're gonna do a second movie because I could have swore Will Smith's character died at the end of I Am Legend, so I don't know how the hell they're gonna do that unless it's like a maybe there it's like a prequel maybe like before the events of the thing and we see the breakout or like we see things happen. I'm not quite sure. I just don't understand how the hell they're going to do it, but we'll just have to wait and see, honestly. We'll see how good that trailer is, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, guys, like let me know. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's any videos we like anybody like. Is there any videos you guys want me to watch or anything? I'm really curious to know. Um, Definitely let me know. There's an alternate ending, and that's way. Wait a second. Like you said, there's an alternate ending, and that's way better than original theatrical cut. And that's what they're using. Okay, cool. Comics explains. Comics explains. Why do you guys see Comics explained, or do you guys just want to watch Comics explained? Because I am following Comics explained, Jimmy. Actually, I could just go to my subscriptions, I guess. There's a lot of videos on Comics explained. I could tell you that. Probably past it. I might just have to look it up. I always hate looking through this because I can never tell. Yeah, we're just gonna look it up because yeah, I'm not. What one do you guys want to watch on Comics explained? Because like I said, there's a ton of videos if we're gonna watch it. Um, Definitely let me know, guys. Which one you will even want me to watch? Is there a certain one you guys want me to watch? Jamaica, is there a certain Comics explained you guys want me to watch? There's Secret Invasion. Okay, that was a month ago. Okay, there's Marvel Wolverine fights 50 Wolverine clones. Wolverine Weapon X. Miles Morales. Wait a second. Miles Morales versus everyone. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Ghost Rider. The go is it this one? Ghost Rider breaks reality. Is that the one, or is it this one? Ghost Rider loses control. Comics explained. I like that one. The Ghost Rider loses control one. Sounds pretty damn cool. I don't know if I've watched this one. Probably not. I actually want to plug in my phone real quick. I'm actually gonna get the charger for it, so that way I can like see how many people are up in the chat real quick. Loses control. All right, bet. We're gonna watch that one then. And like I said, guys, if we could watch everything, like there's other channels that we could watch some Marvel Theory ones too, or like some like by I'm trying to remember like the comics. Wait, what does it say? Comics. The Cosmic Wonder. We can watch the Cosmic Wonder. We can watch. I think it's. I can't remember the other dude. It's like. I Am Fires or whatever. I forget his name. Like I forget his like. But he does like Marvel videos as well. So like definitely let me know like if you guys want to watch any of those ones too, because like they're the ones that actually talk about like stuff that's going on with the MCU. But we're gonna watch the Ghost Rider loses control one because I'm actually interested to see. Um, there we go. So the plug in my phone. Let me get. I think this is charged. If not, that does suck. I think this is charged. I think we're fine. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Turn that vibrate. Let me pull up the stream real quick. All right, cool, 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 cool. All right, sick. All right, let's watch this. Let's watch this. Is the volume good? Turn it on. Headset. I think my headset's pretty charged. Is charged very well. Worst case scenario, if it isn't, I'll try to like get. I'll see if my cord's long enough to plug into the PC. Hopefully it is, but you know we'll go. I guess until this is until it dies. If you had a pick Sinister Six to fight Spider Man, who would it be? Probably like Sandman, Mysterio, um, Electro, Sandman, Mysterio, Electro, Doc Ock. Trying to think of some other people. Hydro Man, because I think it'd be fun to see the sand and the water dynamic and see Spider-Man mess with them both. And then for the last one, I would probably pick. Who else would I pick? It's either Vulture or Scorpion. I'm gonna say Scorpion. I'm gonna pick Scorpion. So that would be my Sinister Six. Because I think the Hydro Man and the Sandman thing would be super funny. Them like because you'd see Spider-Man messing both of them up on purpose and it'd be freaking funny. But okay, let's get into this. Can you guys hear it? I don't know if you guys can hear it. Wait a second. Let me. I don't think you can. I'm trying to think which one it would be. Can you guys hear it? Because I didn't see it moving, so you might not be able to hear it. Think can't hear it. All right, yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to fix it. I'll try to fix it. I think if I'm correct, it's this one. No, I don't want to mess this up too, because if I mess this up, because if I take out my voice, okay, that's audio input capture 3. I think it's this one. Is that it? Capture 3. I think this is it. I'm gonna remove this. Remove. I hope I'm not removing the wrong thing. All right, let me try that again. Okay. Let me do wireless headset stereo. All right, you guys should be able to hear it now. I think I fixed it, and we'll see in a minute if I fixed it or not. But I think I did. I actually want to turn it down just in case. Audio output. Yeah, let me turn it down to like this. I think. I think I have it too. All right, let me go back and see if it worked.
What's going on, guys?
All right,
this is
sick.
Rob. I have a cold,
Fixed
so you're
it,
gonna
I
have to
think.
bear with me, but we are back with Ghost Rider. Now, we're gonna get the most powerful Ghost Rider that you've ever seen at the end of this comic, and it is
fixed it.
amazing. So what this does is this initially picks up in the aftermath of the fight between Ghost Rider and Wolverine. You'll always find that video down in the description. But basically, some poor guy at the bar, his legs were chopped off, and so he ends up being possessed by a demon, and he goes forward as a new villain called Exhaust. It's not really important, pops up here and there, but you don't need to worry about him too much. The big caveat to all this is that Johnny Blaze is finally caught up to by Talia Warroad. Now remember, Talia Warroad is basically working with the FBI, and that's one of the things to know about the Ghost Rider comics, that in a lot of ways, they're kind of in their own world, right? Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, things like that. The magic and mystic part of Marvel is just kind of its own little world over there. But Talia Warroad has been tracking Johnny Blaze down to try to understand why all of this crazy demonic stuff has been taking place across the world. Now, we as the reader know that everything's kind of gone into chaos because the demons got a hold of Johnny Blaze and basically kept the Ghost Rider at bay, meaning that the Ghost Rider never manifested, which allowed all these demons to just kind of permeate the country and do pretty much whatever they wanted to do. But now that Wolverine cut the demon out of Johnny Blaze's head in one of the most gruesome displays ever, the Ghost Rider's back in full form, and he is literally on a warpath.
That would be fire.
And so once Talia Warroad starts to realize what's going on, she comes to the realization that the person that's seemingly behind this giant orchestration of events, right, where all these demons are popping up, is Blackheart, right? Now, Blackheart is basically the son of Mephisto in Marvel Comics.
Dope.
What's so funny about this is that Mephisto's always off doing his own thing, and by and large, doesn't really care about what it is that Blackheart does, mostly because if things get too far off track, Mephisto can just snatch him back to his own realm and effectively call it a day. But once Johnny Blaze wakes up and he realizes that Talia is there, her question for him is, do you want to help the FBI? Now, the reality about all this is that they're operating under the radar, right? Like, the FBI does not know that Talia is working with Ghost Rider, who's the very person she's supposed to be going after. But once she starts to realize there's a much bigger game afoot than simply just Ghost Rider running around doing stuff, it's one of those things where it's, I need to ally myself with this guy in order to save the day. Otherwise, it's going to be game over for basically everybody. Now, here's where things get a little bit murky, because while that's going on, we're still dealing with the death of Alabaster and basically Zeb. Now, for those of you guys who don't know who they are, that's fine. We don't really know either. They were introduced relatively recently in Marvel Comics. They're part of the Council of Night Magicians. They're super ambiguous. We know nothing about these guys, so we're kind of learning about them as we go through. So I'm sorry I can't really provide you any answers there because there are none. Now, eventually, Talia and Johnny Blaze end up reaching their destination, which is Chicago. And as soon as they get there, the Ghost Rider starts freaking out. It doesn't immediately take over, but one of the things to remember is that Johnny Blaze has been disconnected with the Ghost Rider for so long. With the two of them being reconnected again, there's still a kind of harmony that has to be achieved there, in the sense that the Ghost Rider is almost kind of like a demonic barometer, right? So whenever there's just like demons within a reasonable vicinity, the Ghost Rider will basically start to manifest, kind of alerting Johnny Blaze to what's going on, and then punishment ensues, and then the Ghost Rider goes away and Johnny Blaze comes back, and that's usually it. But with Johnny Blaze somewhat being out of phase with the Ghost Rider, while it doesn't full on manifest, it does allow him to see what is basically the spiritual world, things that he wouldn't normally be able to see with his own eyes. The other part of this is he says, this place, right, Chicago, this place is sick, which we know, right, because it's Chicago. A perfect example of this is that they basically make their way towards a church, because as the Ghost Rider starts to manifest and things start to pop off, that Talia tries to reason with it. And for the most part, she's successful, which is actually kind of an achievement in and of itself. Anybody who knows anything about the Ghost Rider in Marvel Comics knows when the Ghost Rider manifests and comes for you, there's no bargaining with this thing, right? You get the penance there, you get to be tortured, and then your soul gets sent to hell, and that's basically it, right? There's no bargaining with this guy. But Talia actually makes this great case where she says, I get that you're here because of sins and punishment and all that kind of stuff, but there's something much bigger going on here. Let me work with Johnny and we will get this problem solved, and we will send you after whoever it is, and you can have all the punishment and all that kind of stuff that you want. And the Ghost Rider ultimately just kind of recedes and lets Johnny Blaze come back. It agrees with Talia Warroad and lets the two of them continue on. But this whole thing brings them to a church, which really makes you ask the question, what could possibly be going on in a place of worship that the Ghost Rider would manifest outside of the fact that, like, there's so much sin, right? It's a Catholic church, so I guess it makes perfect sense. But the thing here is, once they get inside, this place is is a massacre.
Jeez.
People have just been sacrificed inside this place. I mean, it's gruesome. So no wonder the Ghost Rider led them here, because it really is just all demons who are engaging in all this stuff. And so as they make their way down into the catacombs of this building, there's just like this crazed homeless man who keeps babbling on about how they have to pay. And then he dumps out a cup full of teeth and starts swatting at him with a knife, right? So pretty typical for an evening in Chicago. But they end up basically overcoming this guy, and then like he gets hit by a subway train. But when they see this train, what they realize is the train is filled with people, right? Like all throughout the city of Chicago, folks have just come up missing. And there really isn't any rhyme or reason, right? It's not as though it's only vagrants who have been taken, right? Homeless people. That is basically people from all walks of life. The ultra rich, the guy who's a single father of 4, right? Just all kinds of things, all kinds of folks. And so when this happens, the Ghost Rider manifests, throws his chain onto the subway train and hitches a ride. Now, what you're gonna see here in a second is gonna be one of the most epic things ever that I think I've ever seen in a Ghost Rider comic, because it's pretty dope. Now, Exhaust shows up, and then he basically kind of torments Talia Warroad for a little bit. We'll talk about them here in a minute, because it's not really important right now. What is important is once the subway train gets to its final destination, you basically have all these demons here who are just feeding on people, quite literally, right? Like just eating these folks. And that's the thing to understand about what's going on in the Ghost Rider comics right now. That with the Ghost Rider being gone and effectively never dealing with any demons who escaped hell,
all the demons,
there was no one to keep this kind of thing from happening. But demons operate underground. They operate under the radar, so that nobody is the wiser to the fact
Ghost
that they
Rider
exist. And by people
with
just
Johnny,
kind of going missing
demons
casually
just
and
went
back
wild
roads
and started
things like that, there's no reason for the Avengers to get involved. The X-Men wouldn't care, because it's not mutants who are being attacked.
There was
so
no one to
that would basically be it. It all comes down to the Ghost Rider to figure it out. And so this dude just comes riding up on the scene, and it's not just like Ghost Rider with like a flaming chain. It's Ghost Rider with a flaming chainsaw, right? And literally just starts attacking all these guys. And then he takes the chainsaw, he attaches it to his chain. So he's already got this flaming chainsaw, and he's just spinning it around in circles over his head. It's one of the most epic things that I think I've ever seen. It's so cool. It's one of the reasons why I love the current Ghost Rider run, because it's a return to form to like the old Ghost Rider stories. But some of these demons decide they want to take a shot at the champ, right? Come running up on this guy, and he helps them finish with all their living. And that's basically it. I mean, just spinning a chainsaw that's flaming around his head, right? I mean, you think that would just ward people off and make them believe they don't want to have anything to do with anything. But the bigger part of what's going on here, and this is what's so cool, what's really big about what's going on here is the full-on scheme that Blackheart has. One of the things to know is that Blackheart's motivations are not that dissimilar from Mephisto. Mephisto is a ridiculously powerful being in Marvel Comics. He is almost unrivaled in his own realm, to the point that you'd be a fool, regardless of your power level, minus Franklin Richards, to show up there and try to fight him within the realm of hell. But the idea behind Mephisto is he always makes bargains with people. There's always a catch. But whenever you make a bargain with Mephisto, once that bargain is satisfied, your soul goes to hell. A good example of this is Dr. Doom's mom. Blackheart is not that dissimilar. But what he's been doing here is his mindset is basically, Mephisto can have hell. He can have hell all, for however long he wants. That's his thing. What I want to do is I want to conquer the world, because of what use is that realm if there's nobody to go there, right? Like all their souls belong to me. And so what he's doing is literally spreading this kind of demonic plague throughout the entirety of the United States, with a sight set on the rest of the world, starting at people in the political level and so on and so forth, working its way down from there. And the reason why is because with people who have positions of power, they create laws, they decide moral compasses and so on. So if they create this circumstance where it's just kind of do whatever you want to, there's no limits, right? Just have fun and engage in whatever actions you want to. People will bend to their base desires, and that will lead to them becoming sinful. So that's why people like cardinals are being targeted and so on and so forth. It's one of the things to keep in mind about Marvel is that there isn't really a Judeo-Christian philosophy here. You find that in DC. There isn't really like a Jesus who's watching all this stuff. I mean, technically Jesus does exist, but there is not really a Jesus watching all this this stuff and is like, hearken alas, let's get involved because this is a problem, right? Like, that doesn't really exist there. But it's one of those cool things where even those individuals who wouldn't normally partake in this would be infected by a demonic presence, because what's happening is that some of these farmers out there, for example, are kidnapping people, chopping them up, and then feeding them to their pigs, and their pigs in turn are being slaughtered and then fed to people, to say nothing of the human remains that are being ground up and being fed to people as well.
Jeez,
it's pretty gruesome.
Dark,
it's
bro, yeah.
pretty dark, but it's also an incredibly efficient way to come out on top. And so, referencing back to Zeb and the Council of Night Magicians, while they are still incredibly ambiguous, we know they do stand against Blackheart. We don't know if they really ally themselves with Johnny Blaze per se, but this is enough of a concern that they ultimately get involved. Now, Zeb is able to challenge Blackheart to a degree, but this guy's power is immense. He's not an easily defeatable foe. Is he as powerful as Mephisto? No, not a chance. But he is still incredibly capable in his own right. So the best that Zeb can really do here is keep this guy at bay, right? Hold this guy off until such a time that the Ghost Rider can sense the presence of Blackheart, arrive on the scene, and then effectively send him back to hell. And that's exactly what happens. That what takes place here is that with Talia Warroad having been attacked by Exhaust, she's overtaken by him for a moment, kind of turned into a servant of sorts. Johnny Blaze, to not put too fine a point on it, is able to basically use the power of friendship to bring her back. And I'm not even joking. That's really what this is. He's like, you're my partner, you're my friend. And then she snaps back to normal, and then they're able to overcome Exhaust, and then that's kind of it. So one of the weak points in the story that I'm not overly fond of, but it does allow them the time they need for the Ghost Rider to sense the presence of Blackheart through the assistance of Zeb, and then ride on to the scene. Now, the funny thing about this, and this is one of the things a lot of people get wrong when it comes to Ghost Rider, is they usually expect this kind of like great big huge massive fight between Ghost Rider and some kind of like demonic entity. And that has happened. It has been cool when it did happen, but it doesn't happen often. In the case of Blackheart, there's no need for all of that. Literally, the Ghost Rider shows up here, and it's just like game over, right? Like done.
I really want,
and basically
like
opens a portal to hell and sends him back. And that's effectively it. Now, it's easy to scoff at that, and it's easy to see that it's just what's basically a giant waste, but it's not. Because if you see it for what it is, it shows you how powerful the Ghost Rider is, right? That for the most part, barring someone like Mephisto, and even then it's still possible, there aren't very many people that can withstand the power of the Ghost Rider. And this is him just teleporting a guy back to hell. To say nothing of the Penance Stone, which has been used on cosmic entities like Galactus, I believe, headcanon, so don't take that as an absolute truth, but I want to say that's happened, right? But it's just that thing where his character is just on a whole new level. And so where it looks like the day is effectively saved, this is where we get to the portion where I tell you that we end up getting the most powerful Ghost Rider to ever exist. Because what happens is behind the scenes and all of this, we transition to what's basically a kind of experiment that's being conducted out there by these folks influenced by this demonic presence. And what they're doing is they're trying to harness demonic energy, specifically the power of the Ghost Rider. And the way they're doing this is they have a test subject named Danny Ketch. Now, for anybody who knows anything about the Ghost Rider mythos, they'll tell you right now, man, when you think of Ghost Rider, you're not thinking of Johnny Blaze, you're thinking of Danny Ketch. And this guy is on a whole nother level of overpowered. I mean, this guy is nuts. This guy's healing factor is next level. This guy's penance stare is next level. This guy, in a reasonable comic, this guy would dominate Johnny Blaze, and it wouldn't even be funny. With that being said, guys, we're gonna bring this to an end. Make sure you guys click this link so you can get caught up on all the Ghost Rider videos we've done so far, and I will catch you all later. Peace.
I don't think Ghost Rider would herald for Galactus. I don't think he would do that. Like, be Galactus's kind of Silver Surfer. Like, serve, you know what I mean? Like, how Silver Surfer serves Galactus. I don't think he would do that. I think, if anything, that would be so fun to have, like, Ghost Rider versus Galactus. I think, if I'm correct, that's happened in some comics and shit, which is fire. I think that happened in one of the comics. I think that was Punisher Ghost Rider that happened. Like, yeah, if I'm correct, like in one of those in that comic, in that issue where like Punisher Ghost Rider helped out Thanos to kill Galactus or some shit. I think, if I'm correct. Nathan, are you saying he has been a herald for Galactus? If so, I don't like that. That doesn't make much sense. It kind of sounds goofy. So yeah, I don't really like that, honestly, because that's not really, I feel like, personally who Ghost Rider is. I feel like because of the fact that Johnny Cage, how he in a way can control Ghost Rider and goes after bad people, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I like the idea of him working for Galactus. Who would you like to see be a Herald of Galactus? Oh, of course, Silver Surfer. I would want to see it like that. You know what I mean? Like Silver Surfer works for Galactus. I would like to see that because that's really how it usually is. So I want to see that. Scarlet Witch. Oh, bro, that would be so OP if Scarlet Witch was the Herald of Galactus. Oh man, they would be doomed. I'm telling you that right now. There might not be a way to win. Exactly, it's silly as hell. Space Ghost Rider, it has happened and was goofy. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Where like Punisher became the Ghost Rider, and he was like the Space Ghost Rider. I think he was Cosmic Ghost Rider, if I'm correct. I think that was his name. And I don't know. I thought that was very weird. I mean, from a standpoint, I was like, really, even Punisher would want to work for Galactus when he's trying to destroy the world? Does that make any sense? I was like, I don't know about that one. Who would you like in our main MCU to be a Herald of Galactus? Not Silver Surfer. Ah, man, not Silver Surfer. I don't know. That's hard. I think Fallen One or Fire Lord are the coolest ones. Coolest ones heralds. I don't know. Maybe I can't imagine Scarlet Witch. But then again, you never know. I mean, if Wanda isn't Wanda anymore, and maybe she's just like, maybe when she died, like maybe she just became the Scarlet Witch and is not like, she's like not even, there's nothing left of Wanda. Maybe maybe if Galactus said, "Oh, if you do this, I'll give you whatever you want." Maybe I could see that happen. Maybe Scarlet Witch, that would be pretty damn cool. That would be pretty fire. Vision would be insane. Nathan, that is true. White Vision, if Vision wasn't if a normal Vision didn't put his memories in White Vision, then that would be crazy. That would be really awesome to see a White Vision working for Galactus. That actually would be pretty fire. Can't lie. Thor was a herald. Oh, bro, oh man, jeez, that would be crazy too. I don't know if that would work with where Thor is in the MCU, but that would be cool though. I could see maybe, like I said, because we don't know if Wanda is still I know Scarlet Witch is alive. I know Wanda is the Scarlet Witch is alive. I don't know if our Wanda is still she's still there. You see what I'm saying? So I could see it maybe if they wanted to do oh, she's the Herald of Galactus, or preparing the world for Galactus, or even maybe you said, if Vision didn't get his memories, I could see maybe him being a herald for Galactus. That would be freaking fire. That would be really cool. I like the Thor as the herald. Yeah, Nathan. Yeah, in the comics, it depends on where they are, where they are in their lives, where they are in the story that would make sense. I just feel like Galactus he's a villain. You know what I mean? He eats worlds, so I don't see why Thor would want to help him. Destroy a world so broken eat them. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I mean? It's one of them things where it's I just feel like that really wouldn't make sense, just because of the characters. So when they do storylines like that, there has to be a good reason for that. He would want to do that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. Let me look. Do you guys want me to look up any Marvel Studios stuff, Marvel Studios? I'm gonna try to find some videos there. Do you guys want me to look at any other videos on maybe Comics Explained? I'm thinking or we could watch some Spider-Man 2 stuff. Let's look up maybe Sadat or maybe some other people have some videos up. Jimmy, did you say yeah to Spider-Man 2 stuff, or so me just searching up Marvel Studios and seeing what we can find? Because I bet there's a ton of people that have videos up. Secret Wars comic series breakdown or something. Wars comic story breakdown or something. I'll let you guys decide. It's either we could watch some Spider-Man 2 things. Hell, if you even have someone's reaction you want me to react to, I can react to that, or like watch their reaction if you guys want me to check out their reaction to something, or if you guys can think of any trailers and maybe or anything or something, or. But Secret Wars, okay, you said, and Marvel Studios and Spider-Man 2 videos. Okay, cool. That's what you said, Jimmy. Spider-Man 2 stuff would be dope. I still haven't watched new trailers and stiff for it. Oh, Nathan, do you want to watch the Spider? We can watch the Spider-Man 2 trailer. Like, did you watch the gameplay for the game? Did you watch the gameplay? Because we could watch the gameplay, or we could watch the trailer, like the story trailer. Like, we can watch that. Like, let me know, Nathan. Like, we can watch the story trailer. Did you watch the gameplay reveal? And then there is a story trailer. Like, did you watch any of those yet? I saw the first one, but not the new one. Okay, cool. That's what we'll do. We'll watch the Marvel Studios, or we'll watch Marvel's Spider-Man 2 story trailer. That's what we'll watch. Nathan, I'm not quite sure if you know this yet, but like I reacted to the story trailer over on my gaming channel. But we can watch this right now. Whatever. Newer one that came out, I can't remember. I think I saw I think a little of the gameplay perhaps. What's up, Superwise? How's it going, bro? What's up? I guess who bagged the bundle? This guy. Round of applause, guys. Round of applause for Superwise down in the chat. Let's go. Let's go, bro. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you, man. Let's go. So happy for you. That's so awesome, bro. I'm glad that you got it. I really am. I really am, man. I actually did not get up early enough to get the face plates, but I got the controller at GameStop. They actually are doing pre-orders at my GameStop at the mall. Shockingly, I went in there because I was like, oh man, like, because I didn't have enough money just to outright get the controller on the PlayStation Direct. But when I went into GameStop just asking, yo, are you guys doing pre-orders for the Spider-Man 2 controller? They said, yeah, we purchased about 8 of them. I was the first person to make the pre-order at my GameStop, so I actually secured the controller, but not the faceplate. So if you come, Superwise, if you come into contact, or if you see that the faceplates are back up on the PlayStation Direct, or you know somebody that has extras, let me know. Like, let me know, bro. Like, definitely let me know, because I'm trying to get the faceplates. Nathan, you said, hey, was never so fast to purchase in my life, laughing my ass off. We gonna be eating in October, fam. 100%, bro. 100%. I'm so excited. All right, let's get into this, guys. We're gonna be watching the story trailer.
Hey,
let's back that up for Nathan, because Nathan hasn't seen it yet, guys. The story trailer.
Lots happened in the last 10 years. It's a miracle I'm even sitting here now. I got a second chance, and I'm gonna take advantage of that. But I need you with me, Pete. We're gonna heal the world.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Hey, guys, this is my best friend, Harry.
Hey, good to meet you.
Good job, huh? I'm so excited for this game. Let's go.
Figure it out.
Favorite line.
I didn't know there were bears in these woods. Hey, MJ. I have another name for you. Kraven. He's here on some kind of hunt. You know, if you need me, I'm just a call away.
Game of the year.
Hey, you don't know what you took from me.
All Miles talks about is how to be a better Spider-Man. How to help you.
What the hell's going on with Pete?
He's not himself. Go help him.
This was our dream. I'm not going to lose him.
We're going to heal the world.
I need to know, who do you guys think that is? Harry or Peter with the gray shirt? Keats, game of the year. It's game of the year. I don't care what anybody else says. Game of the year. So excited. So excited. I need to know, guys, who do you think is in that gray shirt? Who do you think is wearing the gray shirt? Do you think it's Harry or do you think it's Peter? Because in this trailer, both of them are wearing gray shirts. People are saying it's Peter. I don't want that shit. I want Harry, but I don't know. I want it to be Eddie. Jimmy, same here. I would love it if it was Eddie. Like if they went with the comics, I would love it if it was Eddie. Apparently it's not Eddie is what they're saying, which kind of sucks, but you never know. Maybe when the suit gets off of whatever Venom this is, whether it's Peter, whether it's Harry, when that Venom symbiote, when they take out whoever's, has that, symbiote on, maybe it will go to Eddie at the end of the game as like a kind of like as the end credit. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Nathan, you said I think Harry is gonna be Venom. I hope so, Nathan. I really do. I do not want it to be Peter. I think it would be goofy as hell. So, fingers crossed. It's actually Harry. You said, Jimmy G said we finally got a Big Wheel Easter egg. Yes, we did during the fair. Speed Demon and Hydro Man. I know. I love the Easter eggs. It also makes me hope they're kind of symbolizing that if they're not already if they're not villains that Peter's already fought, they are putting Easter eggs there saying that that's what we're going to get next in in the next upcoming games. Like Spider-Man, 3 and Spider-Man 4 and 5. I hope that's like Easter eggs, saying that we're going to get those villains. But honestly, you guys, let me know, do we want to, Nathan, you said, does Peter's character look different? Yes. Let me go to Peter real quick. I'm trying to get a good, it might be back here, right? It's a scene where Peter's face, I'm trying to find it. Yeah, here we go. Yes, Peter's face model is different. His face model is different. Yes, it's a little bit more matured, his face. He doesn't look baby face. He actually looks older now, which I appreciate. I actually prefer this face model way over the remastered young Tom Holland face model. I think he actually looks like, I think it's Ben Jordan is the dude that plays the face model for Marvel's and Marvel Spider-Man remastered. I think that was the face model they went with. And the first dude that they had was John Bubniak, I think, if I'm correct. That's what his name was. But this is Ben Jordan, if I'm correct. I think that's the face model's name, the dude that is the face model for the remastered version. And they actually, in this game, they actually made him look like Ben Jordan, if that's his actual name, which I appreciate. Yo, a Loki Season 2 trailer dropping Monday. Yo, dude, super wise. If that's true, Daniel RPK claims, guys, expect it. Expect a Loki trailer reaction if it's dropping Monday. Expect it. I'm so excited. Super excited. Oh, man. I would love that, bro. Jimmy G, let's go. Yeah, let's go to that trailer. Super excited. I'm super excited if the Loki Season 2 trailer drops. That's my most anticipated show from Marvel, for sure. It's been it. I love Loki Season 1. Team Samurai, you said Marvel Studios just posted a Loki Season 2 poster and trailer coming Monday. Wait a second. We're going to Twitter. Let me open a new tab. We're gonna go to Twitter, and we're actually gonna see if this is true. I'm really curious. Okay. Oh, is this it? Yo, let's go. Oh. Let's go. Oh my god, I feel like they turned to make him look a little like Tom. Yeah. They were forced to make him look a little like to Tom Holland though. Well, yeah, that when they did the remastered face model, they were like, I felt like Sony forced Insomniac to make, the face model look like Tom Holland when they remastered the game. What's up, Bethany? Team Samurai, you said Superwise. What's up, bro? Bethany said cool poster. Hey, Superwise. Yeah, guys, this is fire. I'm so excited. For this show. Well, of course, as always, watch parties are happening. Of course. And not only that, but Patreon reactions are coming. Definitely go subscribe to my Patreon. $5 a month to get access to full series reactions and movie reactions. Go subscribe. It's just gonna be crazy when this comes out. I'm so ready. Let's go. I'm so happy right now. Let's freaking go. Let's go. So happy. Let's freaking go. I'm so happy right now. Oh, trailer. That says it right there. We are getting a trailer Monday. Clearly. Like, oh man. I'm so happy. This is a dub. I was really wondering when they were going to do this too, start promotion, but if they're starting promotion, like, it's trailers now. Oh man, let's go. Everybody's posting this. Man, I'm so excited. So excited for this series. Let's go. Hey chat, let's go. Dubs. I'm so excited. Yo, Superwise, you're right, bro. Then they are releasing that trailer because of the fact they showed that poster today. 2 months. I'm gonna explode. 2 months. I'm gonna explode. I can't wait. That long enough. Lol, cannot wait. Yeah, I can't wait that long. Dude, it's so close. It's October. It's coming out in October. Loki. It's literally going to be super sick. Let's go. We have Loki, and then we have Spider-Man 2. And I'm pretty sure if I'm correct, isn't Kraven the Hunter come out in October as well? The Kraven movie? Wait a second. I think if I'm correct, Kraven comes out too. Does that come out in October? Yeah, it comes out in October. October 6th. Dude, we're eating. Let's go. We're eating good. Yo, what's up, Troy? You said someday Kraven comes out too. Well, technically the day after, cause it's Friday. Yeah, Friday, yeah. Nathan, you said with Spider-Man 2 October is gonna be lit. Exactly. So we got Loki, we got Kraven the Hunter movie, and then we got Spider-Man 2. Let's go. Oh man. I'm so happy right now. This is truly great. We're getting all this content, man. It's gonna be crazy in October, guys, with everything. It's gonna be crazy. Expect a lot of stuff. Like, expect me doing the gameplay, me doing gameplay on stream for Spider-Man 2 on October 20th. Expect me to be doing a reaction, not a reaction, but like a review for Kraven the Hunter, of course, on October 6th, or technically the 5th, because I'll be seeing it on a Thursday. And then literally expect me to, of course, do watch parties for Loki Season 2. It's gonna be crazy. Alright, so we watched the trailer, of course, for Spider-Man, the story trailer for Spider-Man 2. I'm thinking, let's look at some, do you guys want to look at some, like, theory videos or breakdown of the Spider-Man 2 trailer? Because we could do that. Or do we want to look at some, like, look up Marvel Studios and see if anybody's got any, like, videos and stuff up right now? They released the full panel for Spider-Man 2 in Hall H. I guess I was wrong when I thought they released the full panel. In my reaction I did over on my gaming channel, I thought they did a full panel, like that was the full panel. It was actually that tail end of the panel, but they did it like yesterday. They released actually like the full Hall H panel yesterday. So we can, I don't know if you guys want to watch that per se. I don't know if anybody like saw like my reaction to like the tail end of the panel that they released on Marvel Entertainment, or people saw like footage or saw whatever from Hall H, from the Hall H Spider-Man 2 panel. But we could watch that if you guys want to watch that, or we can look at, like, try to find some theory videos and stuff. There's this This was released 21 hours ago by Comic Book Cast too. I love watching Comic Book Cast videos. He actually has a lot of great videos when it comes to like talking about Marvel and stuff. Marvel Studios needs to go back to the old ways. I was right. I don't know what he means by that, but I'm interested to see what he means by that. Following your lead? Alright, cool. Then you know what? Let's look. Let's do Spider-Man. Let's just do Spider-Man 2 stuff. Let's look at theories. Gameplay. Theories. Marvel Spider-Man 2, 17 more story. Wait, is that Marvel Spider-Man 2, 17 more story trailer things that you missed? Do we want to do that? Caboose did this a day ago. I can't remember if I watched this or not. Oh, let's watch this. Let's watch this. By Cubeson, because I did. This was actually. Oh, I actually watched this. I think I watched this because I made a theory like this about Marvel, that about Miles is the key. I really watched it. Like I really like. I was probably the first one to come up with that theory from the gameplay trailer that like Miles is gonna be the key to get the symbiote suit off of Peter. I will hold myself to that because I heard no one talking about it until I made my video. But is there any recent stuff for like theories and stuff? Spider-Man 2 story trailer breakdown. Okay. Let's see if I've seen that. Huge potential. Wait a second. Has New Rockstars posted anything? Wait a second. No. They have to have reacted to the trailer, right? To the story trailer for Spider-Man 2? Did they do that yet? I don't know if New Rockstars did one for Spider-Man 2. Did they? I could have swore they did. I don't think it'd be on the deep dive. No, I don't think it'd be on the deep dive. No. Let's look at... Did they do it on the break room?
No. Hello, and welcome back to the break room. I'm your...
I never clicked that. That's funny. I don't see anything with Spider-Man 2 on the break room either. Wow. What? Damn. I'm a little disappointed they didn't do a trailer breakdown for the story trailer for Spider-Man. That sucks. Is the Asian guy in the Spider-Man 2 trailer Mr. Negative? Yes. That's Martin Lee. Yes, Nathan. Martin Lee is going to be in Marvel Spider-Man 2. A lot of people didn't even know that was actually Mr. Lee, which is crazy. With longer hair, yes. I can't lie, Martin Lee looks like Jesus with the longer hair. But I mess with it. I mess with the new look bro's got going on. I mean, that's what prison, I guess. I mean, he's been in prison for a while, clearly. Does Sadat have any video up right now?
Direct Nation.
Any new videos?
We got our first Marvel.
Okay, videos. This just leaked out. Watch that. Okay. New Spider-Man 2 story mission preview. Okay. Yeah, Nathan laughing my ass off for real. Yeah, exactly. Bro does look like Jesus. Like, damn. Why? Weirdly enough, people kind of lacking on some of the videos right now. Peter is Venom. No. I hate this theory. I can't remember if I watched this one or not. Is that clickbait? Top right? What's clickbait? Was it on Sadat's channel? Anti-Venom? Yeah, I think that was like, it's like clickbait. That's like not real. I hate when people do clickbait shit. That's like my biggest pet peeve. I hate that stuff. Oh man, I can't really find anything. Pre-order update. Watch it's okay. The Heal the World. Okay, I don't think I've watched this, so we're gonna watch this by Evan Falarka. Guys,
welcome back, true believers and all you spectacular Spidey fans, to another very exciting episode of Marvel Spider-Man 2 101. And this time, we are yet again going to be taking another closer look at the game's recently released story trailer. But in this case, we're mainly going to be taking a look at one particular line that the trailer directly focuses on. And not only is this one line alone incredibly important for both of the characters in Marvel Spider-Man 2 of Harry Osborn and the symbiote menace himself of Venom, but this one line in and of itself could relate to the entire narrative theme of Marvel Spider-Man 2's story. And of course, I'm primarily referring to the line that both Harry and Venom say within the story trailer, is that we are going to heal the world.
Exactly.
We're gonna heal the
Which
world.
makes me feel like this says
so
that
if you're beyond
Harry
hype like me to find out the deeper meaning of what this line represents for the Marvel Spider-Man 2 story, then definitely be sure to thwip that like button and subscribe to the channel for any major Marvel Spider-Man 2 news and updates. So before we dive straight into the deeper meaning as to what exactly this line is talking about, we first have to get a better understanding of Harry's character within Insomniac's Spider-Man universe, where in classic Spider-Man fashion, Harry and Peter have been best friends ever since their high school days. And within the main story of Spider-Man PS4, we were originally led to believe that Harry went onto a trip to Europe in order to do business for Oscorp, considering that Harry himself is actually following in the footsteps of his late mother, where he decided to be an environmental attorney in order to make the world a better place, which we obviously saw throughout the entirety of Harry's research stations in the first game. Unfortunately, as we find out at the very end of Spider-Man PS4's second post-credit scene, is that Harry was actually never in Europe to begin with, and instead he has been suffering from the same illness that killed off his mother, where not only is Norman trying to do everything humanly possible to try and cure Harry of his disease, but he's also going a step further by using the symbiote to keep Harry alive. Which now brings us up to date with the story of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. We're coming directly from the main man himself of Brian Intihar, even though this was already previously confirmed a couple months ago, is that the events of Marvel Spider-Man 2 do take place around 9 to 10 months later after the events of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Yeah, so the game picks up roughly 9 to 10 months after the events of Miles Morales.
That's a long time
Peter
after,
is starting a new teaching career. Miles is applying for college. And MJ is still at the Bugle, but a new boss under J. Jonah Jameson who's returned to the Bugle.
Where, if we recall at the very end of that game, that is where Norman wholeheartedly decided that he wanted Harry to officially come out of the symbiote-filled tank. Which explains why Harry in the story trailer for Marvel Spider-Man 2 is looking much healthier in comparison to when we originally saw him, and now has a full head of hair instead of being totally bald.
Not that
and
fun.
Presumably the first thing that Harry is wanting to do after coming out of the tank is to instantly reconnect with his best friends minds of MJ and Peter. And speaking of Peter, this is where we're finally going to be diving into the meaning behind the Heal the World line. So as Brian Intar has already previously stated, and like what we saw within the Marvel Spider-Man 2 prequel comic, is that Peter's newest job within Marvel Spider-Man 2, which I personally couldn't be happier about, is that he is finally pursuing his career as a teacher, which I think hands down is one of the most fitting occupations that a Spider-Man within his adult years should have. Especially taking this version of Peter Parker into consideration, I couldn't picture anything more perfect. However, if we take this line of dialogue that Miles says to Peter into consideration from the story trailer,
"Good job, huh? Still gonna have time for
it's such a difference.
Figure it out."
I don't think that Miles is referring to the teaching job that Peter currently has. And instead, I actually think that Miles is referring to another job that Peter has acquired, which directly connects to Harry and something that we've actually already seen in the previous concept art images. And in this case, I'm actually referring to the Emily May Foundation, which we clearly see in full display in the concept art showcasing Miles and Peter fighting Venom. Considering that both Harry's mom, Emily, and Peter's Aunt May did previously die during the events of Spider-Man PS4, it seems clear to me that this Emily May Foundation might have been something that Harry has jump-started using the funds from Oscorp to use as a foundational health center in order to help people with diseases. And interestingly enough, we might have actually gotten the tease about this foundation all the way back in Spider-Man PS4, where we do see Norman interacting with Peter Parker for the first time in the game.
Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about. This is opportunity knocking.
Good on you, Evan.
And while I'm sure
bro,
both Harry and Peter do have very good intentions related to the goal of the Emily May Foundation, something tells me that this location is going to play a much bigger role within the Marvel Spider-Man 2 story, especially when we start to involve the symbiote.
No one else has
so like it was already previously confirmed by Insomniac Games themselves, is that the symbiote within the universe of Marvel Spider-Man 2 is 100% an alien life form, and not a man-made species like what we have previously seen in the Ultimate Spider-Man comics. However, if you're someone who is familiar with the Ultimate Spider-Man storyline pertaining to Venom, or if you played the Ultimate Spider-Man video game, you would know that the purpose of the symbiote in that universe for Spider-Man is actually very different in comparison to its alien counterpart, where rather than being an alien life form, the symbiote in the Ultimate Universe is a man-made substance which main purpose was to try and cure cancer, which kind of seems very familiar considering that seems exactly what Norman was trying to use the symbiote for in order to cure Harry.
Like, this is Venom shit.
Maybe the final step. Finally, a cure for cancer. People are dying all over the world.
I like how they're kind of like letting Peter do Venom stuff
they were calling
in the symbiote suit, which I thought was really cool.
Some kind of protoplasmic medical dip that was supposed to be tailored to a patient's specific DNA code. You get me? A genetic, bodysuit that would, in theory, temporarily take hold of a patient's biology, find out what the body needs, and then find a natural solution. Like if a cancer is spread, a tumor, the suit would search the body for the right natural toxins, find solutions in the patient's own body chemistry, and put them to work. Basically, this would find cancer, diagnose it, and kill it. As far as I can tell, they got somewhere in phase 2. In this phase, the suit would enhance the physical strengths and natural abilities of the patient. Somehow that's where the notes get bonky. But clearly that's where they ran out of money.
And given that we finally see a happy and healthy Harry within Marvel Spider-Man 2, it seems like that some part of the symbiote treatment has actually worked. Yeah. And if Harry is then led to believe that the symbiote helped cure him, then he might actually then want to begin using the symbiote in order to help others through the Emily May Foundation. And I could easily see that being the main goal for Harry within the context of Marvel Spider-Man 2. Although, that still leaves us with Venom, where just like Harry, Venom also says at the very end of the story trailer that we're going to heal the world. Which not only leads us to believe that Harry is going to be the main host of the Venom symbiote in Marvel Spider-Man 2, but it could also give us a tease as to what Venom's goal is for the story. Where if it actually turns out to be the case that Harry is Venom in Marvel Spider-Man 2, and the symbiote and Harry themselves have completely bonded by the end of the game, then there is a very likely possibility that we could end up seeing a type of Web of Shadows situation where the symbiote might start to replicate itself and begin to infect the entirety of the population in Marvel's New York. Especially if we take this one line into consideration from the main actor who's playing Miles Morales of Nadji Jeter.
You ever, like, do you get Venom too? You know? Like, do you get the symbiote on you?
Shh, they're everywhere.
What?
They're gonna be everywhere.
Oh. Everywhere. Is he allowed to say that?
So if this wasn't just a mere throwaway line from Nadji, and that there's actually more meaning to it, then we could see a full-scale symbiote invasion by the third act of Marvel's Spider-Man 2's story, which would obviously fall in line with Venom's ideal vision and goal of how the symbiote is going to heal the world. And if anything like that actually ends up happening within Marvel's Spider-Man 2, then my heart is pretty much going to jump right out of my chest. The stories within the previous Insomniac Spider-Man games have already reached the pinnacle of some of the best Spider-Man narratives of all time. And knowing that they're likely going to be doing that again with Marvel Spider-Man 2, especially including attributes like the black suit, the symbiote, and Venom into the mix, easily makes this for me one of the most anticipated Spider-Man stories I've ever looked forward to. However, only time will tell to see exactly what Harry and Venom both mean by how they're going to heal the world. And until that time comes, everybody, that's the video I have for all you today, and please let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. What do you think the deeper meaning is behind the line of how we're going to heal the world? And what would your reaction be if we end up seeing a type of Web of Shadows story arc? Let me know what you think. Be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy, and for more Marvel Spider-Man 2 videos like this in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans, and until next time, peace out.
Good video. Shout out to Evan Filarka, because that was a damn good video. I like that. And I also like I said, guys, I like that we are they're doing stuff different with the symbiote suit when Peter gets in. We're not usually, because usually even when we saw it in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3, he was never able to use the Venom like Venom uses his Venom. You know what I'm saying? Like that. He was never able to really do shit like that in the cartoons and from what I've seen in the comics, not even in the comics, he just swings around and it's just a black suit on Peter. And he has, that's his web, you know what I mean? Is the symbiote that he uses that as web. He doesn't even need to use his web canisters anymore. So I like how they're doing that. He doesn't need to use his web canisters in the game. It's strictly going through his web shooter, the symbiote. Not only that, but I like how he's able to use the web, the symbiote and hit his enemies and extend his arm out, and the symbiote gets extended out. I like how he's able to use the tendrils and really use the symbiote more into his fight style. I really do like that, and I think it's something that stands out from the other uses of from the other different variations of Peter when he usually has the symbiote suit on. So I really like the difference that Insomniac is doing. I prefer this version way more than the other versions I've seen where Peter has the symbiote on, because he could do more here than he's done from any other cartoon or movie we've seen. So super excited. I love the idea that he's backing up the idea of that's why Harry says we're gonna heal the world, and that's why Venom says we're gonna heal the world, is because of the fact of Harry's idea of the startup company he wanted to do with Peter. So that makes sense, and and the ties to the symbiote suit having a healing factor. And you know what I mean, how that's gonna tie into their foundation, I think it was the Grace and May Foundation, if that's the name of Harry's mom. And I like that idea of that's why the Venom is saying at the end, because that's Harry's desire to use the symbiote suit to heal the world, and Venom is the symbiote, we're going to heal the world. I love that. That's such a great theory. I think he's definitely right. I think that was a brilliant video. And like I said, guys, go follow him. Evan Filarka is great. He always keeps a positivity up. He seems like a genuine dude. And I like how he doesn't clickbait either. I feel like he just doesn't do that. He usually he usually says that he has theories. He's not saying it's for sure going to happen. and he's not like trying to clickbait people like a lot of other people are. So I do appreciate that, and he just seems so genuine. But yeah, that was probably one of the best videos I've seen lately when it comes to like Spider-Man 2 stuff. That it just seems so accurate, that theory, which I do really appreciate. But yeah, honestly though, I'm trying to think if what's this? I guess there's gonna be Terminator collab, I guess, in Fortnite. That's funny. But what next, guys? What next? Does anybody have any more stuff? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find any more Spider-Man stuff, if I'm being honest, because there's a little lackluster with people's videos right now. We can look up some Marvel stuff. This was 10 months ago. MCU Phase 5 and 6 fan theories explained. One year ago. Wow, yeah, there's not much. There is not much when it comes to theories right now for Marvel. There's not much. A lot of this stuff is old. I'm gonna look up Loki season 2 because I have a weird feeling there's probably something out right now. Oh, okay. Release date confirmed. Let's watch it. Everything Always. He just posted this about the Loki trailer, and I bet you he was gonna say the same thing. That's gonna be on Monday. It's 40 minutes ago. We're gonna watch this.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, we've been waiting for that Loki Season 2 trailer patiently for quite some time. It's been almost a year since original and first leak footage was revealed at D23, and just last week, the Miss Minutes Twitter was making some very interesting posts about, well, not being able to find the Season 2 trailer. Now, I'm a little surprised that they let Secret Invasion come and go without dropping it, but as it turns out, we now know when the official Loki Season 2 trailer is dropping, Monday. And it is right around the corner. We also have an update about a different teaser related coming sometime today. We're breaking down the latest, the Loki Season 2 official release date. But quickly, if you could grab the subscribe button, we do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is just months away for Loki Season 2. Again, all you got to do be a sub. Leave a comment down below if you want. Stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So this coming from Daniel Rigman, Daniel RPK, or RPK News over on Twitter, trusted industry insider. And as I say often, when it comes to trailer releases, he's literally batting 1,000 for over 3 years. He never announces trailers before they're actually going to come, and when he says they're coming, they always do. So take this as good as confirmed. He let us know literally within the last hour that Miss Minutes is going to have a teaser sometime today. That's Friday the 28th, and that the trailer will actually be dropping in full on Monday. So just 3 days away.
Teaser meaning
we'll
what? Like there's supposed to be a teaser trailer?
We have a closer idea of when it's going to drop. Fingers crossed, not 3 in the morning. Now, obviously, it's exciting that they're releasing the trailer because we've been waiting so long for it, and we'll re-break down all of that first look footage. I'm guessing they're going to do a re-edit because that old trailer's not only been out for so long, but it started to leak on social media with a bunch of, bad clips, weird angles, or people zooming in. I'm guessing they'll just go ahead and cut a whole new one altogether. We'll break down the old footage, especially now with the context.
I still think Loki Season 1 was the best Disney Plus show.
And it's exciting they're finally putting one out. But I'm going to go ahead and state the obvious here. It's also exciting because we had started to hear that not only 2024, but 2023's release slate might be impacted, and that Marvel Studios might look to move the Marvels because they want the actors to be involved with the promo of the film. Pretty safe bet, though, that if they're dropping the trailer now for Loki Season 2, it'll release in October as planned. Now, for me, it's going to be interesting 2 things. Number one, whether or not they drop the exact same trailer from last year, D23.
Yeah, it's going to be true.
better
I hope
not
they don't
do
drop
that.
the
That would
same
be
trailer.
such a letdown. Number 2 is whether or not it includes any of Jonathan Majors as Kang or Victor Timely. I ran an exclusive over a month ago here at the channel, and coming from my sources, which have been pretty correct. They don't always have a lot of information, but the information they've given me in the last year has all tracked, that Jonathan Majors will still be a part of Loki Season 2, that whatever he shot, whatever cameos he's in or scenes, if they were already picture locked before his legal troubles earlier in the year, and that they're going to stay that way. But it doesn't mean he's going to be in the trailer. And if you remember when they dropped Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania just a couple of months ago on Disney Plus, they wrote a whole synopsis about the film and didn't include him or Kang whatsoever. So whether or not he's in the series still yet to be seen, I'm definitely thinking he won't be in this trailer. Speaking of which, his court date is right around the corner in the beginning of August. We'll also be keeping you up to date on that. Quick recap, guys. We're getting a Miss Minutes teaser trailer today, followed by the full Loki Season 2 trailer on Monday. We'll break down the first look footage between now and then at the channel to refresh you on.
That teaser trailer drop yet? Because that poster did.
Context from the plot leaks and rumors over the last year. And of course, if we know what time the Loki Season 2 trailer is dropping, we'll do a watch party for it when it drops. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below, how hyped you are for Season 2. I, of course, am all ears. Quickly, reminder, we're still going to give away PlayStations here at the channel. The next one is Loki Season 2's finale, a couple of months away, but we are going to do some comic book giveaways between now and then, so if you want to be entered to win, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button.
Alright guys, that was a good video by, of course, everything always. He always does usually a really good job. Yeah guys, I wonder if a teaser... What the hell? Loki Season 2 D23 official trailer. When the hell was this? Oh, is this? Whoa. I don't want to watch that. I think that might be new, too. This was 4 weeks ago. I didn't know anything happened 4 weeks ago. That might have been... No, was it for Was it for... No, Marvel didn't show up. But, I mean, they could have still showed it still. They didn't show up at San Diego Comic-Con this year. But they still could... I guess they could have still showed something. I don't know if we got a teaser trailer, guys. Did you hear anything about us getting a teaser trailer? Wait a second. I'm looking up. I'm just going to go to Marvel's page. What am I talking about? I'm just going to Loki, right? I don't see anything so far. Hey, y'all. Miss Minutes is back. Okay. Gracing a new series of variant covers this summer. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, I don't see any... Secret Invasion ending, what MCU project are you guys most looking forward to in 2023? Guys, I'm really curious to know what are you looking forward to the most? Which series or which Marvel project are you looking forward to the most? Are you looking forward to Loki Season 2, The Marvels, or Echo? Which one? Let me know down in the chat right now. I'm really curious to know. I'm pretty sure Loki trailer was shown in Ant-Man 3. No. Jamigi, there was a scene from the series shown at the end of Ant-Man 3. I think it was the end credit sequence, if I was correct. I think it was the end credit. So, it was a scene. I flipped out. I literally gasped, and I was so happy. I don't know if anybody quite understands the hype level I have for this show. I've been looking forward to Season 2 for the longest time. I'm telling you, it was my favorite Disney Plus show. I love the Loki series. I love it. I love it. I love everything about it. And I'm so excited for this show. I don't give a shit what people say. That's the thing. I don't, like, when this show drops, I don't care if people aren't liking it. I don't care in general when people usually don't like a show. Like, when it revolves around Marvel. If I like it, I like it. I feel like it's just noise at this point about people just want to hate. But this show is peak. This show, Season 2 is going to be peak. There's no doubt about it. I have no doubt that this show, Season 2, is going to be peak. Super excited. So excited. That trailer is going to be fire. I don't know. Everything always said we might be getting a teaser trailer today and then the full trailer Monday. I don't see anything. I really don't. But Loki, Jimmy, you said you're more excited for Loki. Okay, I feel like I'm right there with you. And I would say probably it's hard because I am looking forward to the Marvels and I'm really excited for Echo. I don't know. That one's hard. I don't know. Probably Echo. because I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with this character of Echo. Not only that, but I'm excited to see how Daredevil's gonna play into things. I'm excited to see how Kingpin, like what status is Kingpin at, because he got shot in the eye. It's like what's he been doing? I'm excited to see the plot of this, of Echo. So Echo is probably next, then the Marvels. I really hope the Marvels doesn't get pushed back, because I heard that they might push it back until, like, I think they said, I don't know if they said when, but I mean, they want to push back some point this year, because, like everything always said, because of the fact that they want the actors to be on the red carpet to promote the movie and be there on the red carpet. So they're wondering if they should push it back, but they're kind of thinking that it's kind of too late because they've been pushing marketing. So they're not sure if they will go through with pushing the movie back. I hope they don't push the movie back. But then again, if they want to push it back, because even if they know in their hearts that they want the actors to be there, and they're kind of thinking we can't release this because we want the actors to be there. Maybe that's coming from the heart. Maybe that's coming from the fact that they're just being, they're still being selfish, and they're like, okay, like we can't release this movie without the actors being there. Or maybe they're coming to their senses and are actually coming from their heart, saying we can't do a red carpet without the actors being there. It doesn't make us look good. Maybe they're coming from that, and and it's just not fair. So maybe they'll come to their senses and they will push it back because they want the actors to be there until things get resolved. That could be a possibility. The other possibility is they could just drop it because of all the marketing. I don't know what they're going to do. Either way, I'm going to support this movie. I'm super excited for the Marvels. But at the end of the day, I'm not happy with what companies are doing. It's really messed up with what's going on in Hollywood, but I am excited. Loki, you said May? Jimmy, you said May? May what? Spider-Man 2, Kraven, Loki, bro. We are eating good. Yeah, Superwise. We're eating super good in October, man. Oh, man. Content's going to be great in May. I'm super excited. I think Loki. I think it's, I'm going to, quote tweet, of course. Let's say Loki, of course. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. May 3rd or something. I want the strike to end. Yeah. I agree, man. I would. May. You're saying May, so you think it's gonna go on until next year? I hope it doesn't go on until next year. I hope we can resolve this before the end of this year. But then again, I don't know. Doesn't look like Hollywood's really saying anything that makes me feel like it might resolve by the end of this year, but you never know. I really hope it does. I hope we get that teaser trailer. I want this teaser trailer now if apparently one's gonna happen. Like, I need that teaser trailer now if we're gonna get one. What? Wait a second. Supervise it. Did that just drop now? Kraven's delayed? What? Wait a second. What? Nah. What? What do you mean? Did that just drop? What? Beyond the Spider-Verse has been delayed indefinitely. That sucks. But makes sense. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. That, this sucks. That sucks. I can't believe that. I can't believe this. Damn it. page. Why can't I have? Where's the Kraven shit? That's fire. This poster's fire. What do you mean? Wait, in addition to Loki Season 2, Kang will appear in other projects before. Okay, that's cool. How late did it get delayed? How? Nathan, I think if Jamigi was saying, I think he said May. That's what he's talking about too. I'm not sure when it's getting delayed. I can't even find it. I'm gonna have to look this up. Yo, I retract my previous statement about eating good with 3 things in October, laughing my ass off. Nathan, I'd be working hard all day and passed out for a second. My bad, and missed hearing it. Yeah, I August of 2024 is now is Kraven now. Okay. Well, he just, Superwise just answered my question. Okay. I would probably be on Discussing Film, right? He would be releasing that news. Yep. Venom 3 will release on July 12th of 2024, so that even got delayed. Okay. And here's the Kraven news. Yep, Kraven the Hunter has been delayed of August 30th of 2024. Shit. Okay. All right. Okay, that sucks. Oh man, that sucks. It's already starting. I mean, this really does suck. Wait, this close to it, and they delayed delayed it by a whole year. Exactly, Nathan. Exactly. Okay, well, I guess the good news is that for some things like. For Loki, we're gonna get Loki. I don't think that's gonna be delayed. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Spider-Man 2 isn't gonna get delayed. Fingers crossed. I don't know how the hell it would, but fingers crossed. Knock on wood. And that's pretty much it. Those are the 2 things I do not want to get delayed. I mean, also the Marvels. Let's hope it doesn't get delayed too. But I don't know. But mainly those are the 2 things: Spider-Man 2. And Loki Season 2, I do not want them to get touched or somehow delayed. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. We are so close to the release date. I haven't seen them delay that close to the release date. Yeah, they've done it before, like when the pandemic was going on and shit was like they did that. You choose to go live on the right day. Well, Superwise, I did choose to go live on the right day. With all this news dropping of things being delayed and shit. Damn. Wow. I cannot believe that. We have... Man. I mean, in reality, I didn't expect Venom 3 to happen, so it makes sense that it's gonna, like... They didn't really have to announce it was getting delayed. I don't even know... Did we know a release date for Venom 3? Did we even know a release date? Let me know, Superwise. Like, what was the original Venom 3 date? I didn't really care to know that Venom 3 was being delayed. I didn't really care. So, did they have an official release date before? Was Nathan, you said, well, at least Deadpool got pushed closer. Well, I don't know. Deadpool 3 got pushed for May of next year, early May of next year. I think it was like May 3rd. And now apparently if Venom 3 doesn't get back to production, it's going to get pushed later by the end of, like, go back to its original release date, which I think was in September or November of next year. So it might be pushed back. Deadpool 3. Nathan, probably delayed because of SAG strike. It is definitely delayed because of the SAG strike. The writers are on strike, actors are on strike. You can't make anything because Hollywood is being dumb. Hollywood would just pay them their money and stop fucking us. They would be working. We would have our projects. We would have our shows, but Hollywood wants to be Hollywood and F us. So, rip. I mean, Hollywood makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. They want to make money, but they don't want to pay the people that are making them money. I make that make sense. The reason you're getting money is because the actors in the projects from the writers and the actors that are making you the money. Pay them their money. You're making no money because they're on strike. I don't understand that. It's like, you idiots. But okay, I don't think we're gonna get any teaser trailer today. I heard that's what everything always said, but until that happens, I mean, I don't know. But I don't even know. Let's look at, because we kind of looked at the Loki season 2 stuff. We're expected to have a trailer on Monday, which is cool. I'm not quite sure what time. I'll keep you guys up to date if I find out anything. I'll let you guys know. But expect a trailer reaction for Loki on Monday. It will be happening whenever it drops. Whether it's going to be late Sunday night going into Monday, I will do a trailer reaction. If it's early Monday morning, expect a trailer reaction. It's going to happen. There's just no doubt about it. I don't know. I don't even know what to look up really. Marvel. This is a Marvel, I guess. Oh, these are cool. How Secret Invasion finale changes the MCU forever, ending explained. Do we want to watch this? Do we want to watch this, guys? By Screen Crush? What's next? And it says how Secret Invasion finale changes the MCU forever, ending explained. I actually want to watch this. If you guys are down to watch this, I'm totally down. Let me know. Because I'm actually, I said that it will change. Like, that ending for Secret Invasion definitely changes things. Some good fashion and some shitty fashion, which I'll get into it more if you guys didn't watch if you guys weren't there for my finale for Secret Invasion. I talked about what I didn't like if it were to be confirmed by Marvel. So if they're going to talk about this in this, we definitely got to talk about it. Nathan, you said yes. Okay, we're going to watch this then. We're going to watch this because I'm actually really curious to know what Screen Crush has to say. And that's another good YouTube channel, guys. If you guys don't know, Screen Crush does a whole bunch of breakdowns on shows, movies. They do theories along with their breakdowns of episodes and stuff. So go subscribe to them. They're actually like really cool over there. And Ryan Airy is he's such a cool dude. I love his kind of format he's got over here. They're kind of like Screen Crush and New Rockstars are on the same kind of like, on the same sort of level with me on when it comes to breakdowns and when it comes to theories. I think they do a really good job. So let's watch this.
We know who you are. We know how to find you.
Hey, welcome back to Screen Crush. I'm Ryan Airy, and let's talk about the ending of Secret Invasion.
Can you guys hear it? Good? Let me know.
This planet safe for both our people. So the series finale of Secret Invasion has thrown the Marvel Cinematic Universe into chaos, setting us up for Nick Fury's newest mission in the Marvels and a fight with a new Kree villain, Dar-Benn, as well as setting up Thunderbolt Ross for his long-awaited revenge in Captain America, Brave New World, and Phase 5's final film, The Thunderbolts. And a little later, we're going to talk about how we could see an unlikely alliance between Thunderbolt Ross and Jen Barr.
Do you want to form with me?
So for me, Secret Invasion, it was pretty underwhelming. I was really hoping that the show would be able to stick the landing and salvage the series, but you're weak.
Not great, Bob.
But despite the series' anticlimactic ending, it did lay down some groundwork for what's to come in Phase 5 of the MCU. The world is in absolute chaos. Despite Fury and Gaia defeating Gravik to prevent a human-Skrull war from happening, it looks like that war is going to happen anyways.
And we will kill every last one of you.
This was dark as shit. Like, I don't want to hear bullshit. Like, that was dark.
On his life
when he said,
fire that I'm not sure
look,
could
they're
ever
just killing people
stopped.
out in the
President
streets.
of the United States just confirmed that shape-shifting aliens exist and labeled them as enemy number 1. In fact, he labeled all extraterrestrials as enemies of Earth.
Asgardians, I said it. Asgardians are now
the authorization, a bill that designates all off-world-born species enemy combatants. Oh, what?
So we all knew that Secret Invasion would likely end with Fury going back to space.
He
After
just
all, that was spoiled in the Marvel.
This means, bro, the president really outright said we declare war on all off-world alien species, enemy combatants of the world. You have Asgardians that live there. You have I wouldn't even necessarily call Wakandans like, aliens per se, but like they already are on thin ice with Wakanda, the government, like the U.S. government. You see what I'm saying? Like, so they're in deep shit with the Wakandans. Like, the Wakandans want nothing to do with the government. Deep shit. So you're fighting with the Skrulls, you're fighting with the Wakandans, and not only that, but you poke the bear with the Talokan people. You're effed. I don't think the government understands in the MCU. You got all, because look, they're already in alliance. The Wakandan people and the Talokan people, they're in alliance. If the government rolls up on one of their soils, it's raps. They could not only that, but the Wakandans and the Talokan people alone, whether one of them did it or not, they could take down the government, take down the world if they wanted to. That's the crazy part. But now you have the Talokan people and the Wakandans working together. They could take over the world if they really wanted to. So honestly, honest to God, they need to get a new president up in there ASAP, because they're messing with the wrong people. Tragic for him.
Trailer, but now we know he's returning to space to begin talks with the Kree,
Madam
who are
Web
interested in peace talks with the Skrulls.
For Valentine's Day, so that's
get to migrate
something.
To
yeah, I agree.
And live in harmony
that is
with
something.
the Kree. Now, this is pretty significant, considering that the Kree and the Skrulls were at war for a very long time. In Captain Marvel, we learned that unlike in the comics, the Skrulls were not the instigators in their war with the Kree.
My people lived as refugees ever since we resisted Kree rule and they destroyed our planet.
So it makes sense that the Kree would be open to redeeming themselves of their Skrull genocide.
Jamiki, you said that means we will probably get Siege, the event that the government invades Asgard in comics. Norman invades Asgard. Wait, what's it? The government invades Asgard in comics. Norman invades Asgard. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's going to end up happening. We're going to have because like I said, the government tried making a war with the Wakandans because they thought the Wakandans destroyed the helicopter that was trying to find vibranium in the ocean. They thought they were the ones that killed those government agents. Thought the Wakandans did, and they went to cause a war. So in reality, and that's what the whole Wakanda Forever movie was about. It was about the Talokan people being angry at the Wakandans because T'Challa came out and told the government about the greater power of what Wakanda has with vibranium, and now him doing that made the target on the Talokan people's back. So and then the movie ended where like we're both allies. Like if the government goes on you, we'll help you. If the government tries to invade us, we'll help you guys, or you'll help us. So in reality, the government really. The president is not doing a good job now saying all off-world alien species are now enemies of the world. Not good. That's really not good. And really, if I'm being honest, the only kind of allies that the government has right now is the Thunderbolts. And that makes a perfect kind of like, a path to Captain America New World Order where like, they're like the president's gonna depend on Val, is gonna depend on her team of the Thunderbolts. I mean, that really is gonna be like the government's response is gonna be the Thunderbolts because we have no Avengers, and I think that's what's gonna be Sam's response to build the Avengers team. I said this in my theory video where like that will be Sam's response to build the Avengers is the government is gonna depend on the Thunderbolts, and that's not gonna look good because Sam knows that like the Thunderbolts aren't role models. You know what I mean? And no one should look up to the Thunderbolts. No one should like the way how the Thunderbolts operate, how they kill people and how they do things. He's not gonna like that, and he's gonna that's gonna be his call to arms to start up the Avengers, which I'm excited about.
After Captain Marvel defeated Yon-Rogg and the Supreme Intelligence and exposed their
with the Dark Avengers, yeah, Jimmy, exactly. With the Dark Avengers, that's like their version of Dark Avengers is the Thunderbolts.
The Skrulls.
But why can't the Skrulls just go live on the planet Thanos went on after the snap?
The snap radiation made it inhabitable to them.
The Skrulls were immune to radiation.
So Doug, what do you think about that? Doug, are you eating again at work?
No.
Okay, let's say, what he just said, Doug, about why didn't the Skrulls just live on Thanos' planet in Endgame because of cause I don't know, I think it is confirmed now that Rhodey, for people that haven't watched Secret Invasion, sorry, but there's about to be a spoiler just now. I think they confirmed, Marvel, that Rhodey has been a Skrull since Civil War. Or Rhodey's been taken since Civil War, and it's been a Skrull this entire time since Civil War. What's the word for it? Entails that Skrull Rhodey knew of a planet where the Skrulls could inhabit, which was Thanos' planet, which was abandoned, and totally, like, did not need to take over the world. Gravik could have just moved his people to Thanos' planet that he retired to without making all the shit and all the crap that they did on Earth. I hate when people think like this, because in reality, they do make a good point. Like, Skrull Rhodey could have just told Gravik, like, yo, there's a planet for our people. Let's go there. We don't need to, like, mess with Earth anymore. But I guess I'm taking it as Gravik was so angry he wanted to just take over Earth. That's how I'm taking it. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know. And they make people make a good point when they pointed that out, that like Gravik could have just, like, Skrull Rhodey could have just told Gravik, like, okay, there's a planet over here, let's go to it. But I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, okay, it is what it is.
Buddy, you gotta stop that. You gotta break your stress-eating habit.
I can't help it. The state of the world these
Nathan,
days.
the president could have fixed the statement with literally 2 words.
Oh, no, dude, this is not a vape. It's just an easy way to help me kick my oral fixation habits like stress
species are considered enemies number 1. Okay, yeah, you could have just said that.
Well, it's a naturally diffusive device called Fume. They're the sponsor of this video. It uses plants and behavioral science to help you trade out your negative habit for a positive one.
Is it fun?
Yes, it's really nice and completely harmless. Instead of pods that are filled with potentially harmful chemicals like a vape, Fume uses cores infused with plants like orange vanilla and raspberry lemon for delicious natural flavors. Like I said, this is not a vape. Look, it's not even electrical. Fume uses these plant-based cores with flavors. Try as we'll be meeting a new and use the code ScreenCrush to save an additional 10% off on your order today. Now back to what I was saying.
She's targeting every planet we call home.
So anyways, in the Marvels, we'll be meeting a new villain, Dar-Benn. Now in the comics, Dar-Benn was very
Okay, so the guy, you said, what is a chill stream? It means that we're just chilling here, we're just talking. If you have any video suggestions, whether it be Marvel Studios related, whether it be Spider-Man 2 related, send them my way. If you have any news, we could talk about news. As of right now, we're kind of just, we're seeing how Secret Invasion will, like, finale changes the MCU forever. We're watching this video and we're talking about it. If you watched, of course, the finale, which the guy, I know that you were in my live stream for the finale of Secret Invasion. The talking dog is my spirit animal. Episode 1. Episode 1 what? Nathan, you said episode 1 what?
Pleased with the Kree's new leader and attempted to assassinate him and place blame on the Skrulls. I think this is exactly what we'll see taking place in the Marvels. A wartime character like Dar-Benn will be very critical of the Kree's new leader, as well as Carol Danvers' Captain Marvel, who she calls
the Annihilator.
Now, she likely holds a big grudge against Captain Marvel for destroying the Supreme Intelligence and helping the Skrulls. So when Dar-Benn learns that the new Kree leadership is considering peace talks with the Skrulls, I wouldn't be surprised if we see her assassinate the new Kree leader and try to pin it on the Skrulls, as well as Earth and Captain Marvel, thus putting a stop to any peace talks. And it's worth mentioning Dar-Benn's resemblance to Ronan the Accuser, both wielding those pretty badass Cosmo Rod hammers.
Excuse me. Hello. That's my hammer you've got there.
The Kree and Xandar were once at war, but eventually signed a peace treaty and ended their conflict. But then came Ronan.
My government knows no shame. You Xandarians and your culture are a disease.
So it makes sense if we saw Dar-Benn use a similar tactic to eliminate.
Yeah, I did miss your thing. Sorry about that, Nathan. You said could have moved to Thanos' garden, but just like Secret Invasion episode, Prescott said they want our planet. Yeah, exactly. Like, they want our planet. They don't want any other planet. They want ours. Exactly. It's one of those things where, like, people think too much of, like, oh, like, why didn't, like, if that's the case, like, if Rhodey's been a Skrull since, Civil War, why didn't, like, he say, and they've been looking for a planet, the Skrulls, why didn't he just say, oh, like, the Skrulls, like, oh, there's a planet, that's free for us to use that Thanos used to live on, but we killed him, so we can use that. Exactly. I hate when people think too much. It's like you're thinking way too much, trying to make a problem with the MCU. It's like, come on now. It's like you're overthinking almost, like, because they did clarify, like what you said, Nathan, the Skrulls want our planet. You see what I'm saying? So it's like some people just want to make problems and make things not make any sense. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous.
Eliminate any discussion.
I don't overthink about it.
Now,
it's like,
even if the Marvels ends on a really positive note and we see Dar-Benn defeated, that doesn't mean that everything's going to be hunky-dory back on Earth. Even if the Skrulls leave Earth and join the Kree on planet Hala, that won't place the genie that Ritson released back in the bottle. It's been revealed to the American people that shape-shifting aliens have lived amongst them for decades. So, even if they show hundreds of thousands of Skrulls boarding ships and leaving Earth, it won't matter. The die has been cast. some percentage of the people on Earth will still live in constant fear and paranoia, and this paranoia is what will give Thunderbolt Ross the leverage he needs to become the most powerful man on the planet. President Ritson promised to kill every single Skrull, so if he has a change of heart and allows the Skrulls to live in peace, this would be the perfect opportunity for Thunderbolt Ross to step in and paint Ritson as weak and challenge him for the presidency.
He makes a good point.
Films are notoriously political, so getting to see an election take place would be pretty cool. We could see the former Secretary of State paint Ritson as feckless in his war against the Skrulls and promise that he will finish the war that Ritson started.
Former Secretary of State?
Well, yeah, I'm assuming he's no longer Secretary of State. He was gone for 5 years during the blip, so I would guess he was replaced during those 5 years. But hey, if he still is Secretary of State, that would make him 4th in line for the presidency. So maybe we'll see him kill the president, vice president, president of the Senate, and Speaker of the House, and see himself sworn in as president, and then blame their deaths on the Skrulls, which will only add fuel to the fire. So whether Ross kills his way to the presidency or challenges Ritson in an election, I see him using the Skrull threat as an opportunity to create his own team of super people, the Thunderbolts. Civil War showed us that Ross was desperate to control the Avengers, and we can even go further back to see the Incredible Hulk when he said,
"As far as I'm concerned, that man's whole body is property of the U.S. Army."
And with the Avengers seemingly being MIA, Ross has all the more leverage to convince the public to accept his new team of heroes. Now, the original title for Captain America 4 was New World Order.
I prefer that title.
Implied that we'd see the government, aka President Thunderbolt Ross, go full authoritarian, implementing dystopian government control. And after the fire that Ritson started with his fear-mongering about the Skrulls, the populace may allow Ross to take control without much pushback, willingly surrendering their own basic rights and freedoms to an authoritarian dictator. A dictator who has disguised himself as some kind of noble leader protecting us from a threat that he knows no longer actually exists. And even if characters like Nick Fury, Captain Marvel, Captain America, and so on reveal to the world that the Skrulls are gone, it won't matter. With them being shapeshifters, the world can never be sure. And if they are gone, then Ross will use the argument that they could return. Now, personally, though, I don't think the Skrulls are going to leave so easily. I think they're going to be a secret threat in the MCU for a very long time. And I'm not so sure that Ross intends to even stop at the presidency. In Civil War, we saw Ross leading an effort to put the Avengers...
You said... Wait a second. The guy you said, wow, the most powerful man... Wait a second, I'm gonna read this real quick. You said... I know you said the guy you said the Marvel's female villain is too cringe to me. I don't agree with that. Nathan, you said for real, the guy, she kind of mainly like Sandra Bullock to me. I don't see that at all. So like that's funny to me though. The guy you said, wow, the most powerful man on the planet, I bet he gets lit meals, no charge. I don't get that really, but I guess. The guy you said, the president we don't like will get called to Sesame Street, then he peace out, let our boy Indiana Jones do his thing. Our boy Indiana Jones is about to like fuck shit up. Like I don't think we quite understand that. Like Thunderbolt Ross, man, is gonna be a problem as president. Like we thought this dude was bad. The other president, Thunderbolt Ross is gonna do some shady ass shit because that other president wasn't doing shady shit. He just got scared and was talking shit, saying all aliens, off-world, all off-world beings are considered enemy combatants of the world. And it's like, that's bad. He just was scared because when he got, like, his life was on the line, he almost died. But, like, it doesn't give him an excuse saying, grouping everybody together when it's, like, one half of the Skrulls were trying to invade Earth and trying to kill people, and the other half just want peace. So it's like, you can't combine them together and put them all in one group. Like, that's not fair and that's not cool. So I think that's why, some people are probably, it's going to be a voting system like, he's saying, Ryan Harry, where like people will vote the president out because of his hate speech, and some people will want to keep him in. And it'll be one of those things where it's like, there's going to be people that want, Thunderbolt Ross to be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like, what he said wasn't okay or something like that. And he's going to be like put in or some shit. I don't know how this is going to go really. Like, so one of these Skrulls could just go kill this president again. You never know. Like, there's no device that says, like, oh, who's a Skrull and who's not. So, like, someone might try to put it, like, kill him. You never know. I don't know what's going to happen in the time before Captain America New World Order that gets Thunderbolt Ross in the presidency. I really don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
Under the thumb of the United Nations, overseeing more than 100 countries.
Wait a second. The guy, the breaking news is that Kraven, Venom 3, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, is been delayed. Yeah, I said it earlier in the stream. Yeah, we know the guy. We know. The T2 Arnold Terminator is coming to Fortnite. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Item shop tonight, man. We need these V-Bucks though.
New World Order is a real-world conspiracy theory that speculates that all world governments will unite as one and control the global populace. You've probably heard your uncle talk about that at Thanksgiving.
But here I come, the government.
So this could be a hint that Ross not only intends to make himself leader of the US, but of the entire planet, using the threat of a global Skrull invasion and his new team to replace the Avengers and protect the planet as leverage to rise to power.
Wait, didn't they change the title to Brave New World?
Yep.
Yes, after some pushback regarding the title New World Order and its connection to real-world anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, they opted to change the title. But the title Brave New World also points toward themes of a dystopian future. There's a 1930s novel by the same name that showcases a dystopian and authoritarian one-world government that does away with things like individuality. I could easily see Thunderbolt Ross using the phrase Brave New World as a campaign slogan to manipulate the people into surrendering their freedoms and disguising this as patriotism. And let's not forget that Ritson declared war on all life forms not from Earth, and that could include New Asgard. After all, New Asgard has become a kind of alien spaceport on Earth, so the USA could declare that this state of aliens helped other aliens enter the borders of our planet.
Jeez, that's getting real political.
It sure is. In the past, we've talked about similarities between Ross and Norman Osborn from the Secret Invasion comics. Following Secret Invasion, Osborn was made director of S.H.I.E.L.D. and put in charge of the world's security. This led to him forming his own team of villain Avengers, kind of similar to what Ross is doing with the Thunderbolts right now.
Like I just said.
What was the event that brought down Norman Osborn? When he tried to lay siege to New Asgard, which at the time was on Earth. If Brave New World is going to be a truly global film, then it would need to address...
Superwise, I agree, bro. Brave New World sounds goofy as fuck. Okay, I've said this. Like, Brave New World, I liked Captain America New World Order. I liked that a lot. And of course, it had to be some shit that made them want to change it, but like, I don't know. I'm not in love with the title. It sounds like a mouthful. But it is what it is. I just hope the movie is good. That's all I hope.
Address New Asgard in some way, and not just in a lazy news ticker like the one we saw in No Way Home. That ticker read that there was political turmoil in New Asgard, but in Thor Love and Thunder,
there is no conflict.
And real quick, I want to discuss the parallels here between Thunderbolt Ross and the Marvel's villain Dar-Benn. They're both seemingly xenophobic war tyrants. So what if we get to see an Earth-level villain and a cosmic-level villain team up?
To do what, kill Skrulls?
Well, there's that, but no. What if they created a fake war?
Go on.
Wartime leaders are notorious for harboring unity amongst their people. It's human nature to stick with your own when presented with a threat. For example, after the 2000 election between Al Gore and George W. Bush, the country was very torn. It came down to one state and like 500 votes, and don't even get us started on the whole hanging Chads thing in the Supreme Court. The point being, 50% of the country was furious with the other 50% and vice versa. But then, 9/11 happened. This attack on our country by another country, for the most part, united the American people and gave President Bush a very high approval rating throughout his first term. The country was very divided, but became united when we encountered what was viewed as a common enemy. So, with the Skrulls not being as serious a threat to the people of Earth or planet Hala, what if Ross and Dar-Benn decide to be each other's enemy?
They kind of keep using that photo.
Well, see, Ross and Dar-Benn want the same thing. Isolation and control derived from fear. Ross could agree to have Earth pretend to be a threat to planet Hala, and if Dar-Benn takes over planet Hala, she could agree to serve as a threat to planet Earth. They could send each other threatening messages and launch pre-coordinated attacks on each other's planets, all to paint the facade of a war that will make their people fall in line behind their respective leaders and surrender full control, sort of like how Emperor Palpatine played both sides of the war in the Star Wars prequels, which manipulated the Republic to grant him the role of Emperor of the entire galaxy.
The Republic reorganized into the
First Order or Empire.
And we could see Ross turn into Red Hawk and go to space to talk about this evil plan with Dar-Benn.
Right? That'd be awesome. Dude, maybe we could even see him stay in his Red Hawk form permanently, like Professor Hulk in Endgame.
Red Hawk president? Sign me up.
Now, we do have a video coming up soon about the future of Gaia and her new god status in the MCU. I mean, you could argue that she's now the most powerful being in the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. So we have to assume that she'll likely have a big role to play going forward.
Do you think she's going to be a Thunderbolt?
Well, I mean, it's possible, but I kind of doubt it. I'd assume that the Thunderbolts are going to fall for Ross's fear-mongering, at least at first. I mean, why else would they join his team? But I don't see Gaia falling for Ross's lies.
Yeah, Gaia's not dumb. She's not going to join
I think what's more likely to happen is that Gaia will become the face of Ross's smear campaign against the Skrulls. Not only are there shape-shifting aliens amongst us, but
we're going grocery shopping. Let's go, bro.
Every Avenger. Ross can use this to scare the world into falling in line. And he can also use her to bring together the Thunderbolts, making the argument that Gaia has too much powerful for a single person and she can't be trusted. So the Thunderbolts may actually be about them hunting down Gaia and bringing her to Ross. But then, of course, they'll realize that Ross is a real bad guy. He'll Hulk out, they'll turn against him and have a big old third act smackdown. It writes itself.
But wasn't Gaia recruited to be part of a team or something like Yelena and John Walker?
Yes, but not.
Okay, we gotta talk about this real quick. This is the one thing I did not like about Gaia's character arc. Ready? Why would Gaia got angry at Talos because Talos was willing to make a new agreement with the president, saying, "I know what's going on. I can help you. We can be your inside." Kind of do. Talos was about to make the same deal that he made with Nick, but make it with the president when the president found out about Skrulls invading Earth. Ready? Gaia did not like that. Gaia would have thought, "I thought you learned your lesson," saying that like. The reason that I was with Gravik is because we don't want to hide anymore. You know what I mean? So she got angry at Talos, her father, because he was willing to want to hide again, and she was fighting for them to just be themselves. How come she made the same damn deal that Talos made with Nick, but she makes it with the new Nick, which is Sonya. Sonya is like the new Nick Fury. And she made the same deal that Talos made with Nick, but made it with Sonya. That makes Gaia a little bit of a hypocrite to me, a little bit, because of the fact that she is hiding again her people to help out Sonya, and Sonya is gonna help her out, I guess, to win the war or some shit. It's a little confusing. That part made me a little confused. I'm like, why would you make the same deal that your father made when you got angry at your father because he was going to make a deal where your people were going to hide again? You made the same deal where your people are now going to hide again, and you're working for somebody like he was working for Nick. Makes no sense. I can't lie, that makes no sense to me. That's one thing that I was very confused about by the end. I mean, I'm okay with it because I want these characters to return, so I'm like, okay, I guess I don't know where we're gonna go with this, but okay. Like, I don't know. I don't want just super soldiers to be in the Thunderbolts. Yeah, exactly, Jamigi, I agree. I think that's dumb. We have nothing but super soldiers in the Thunderbolts. That was my biggest problem. I think the Thunderbolts group is very lackluster. I expected better. I don't like how it's just, all super soldiers like you just said. We have Red Guardian. We have Bucky. And we also have, who else? John Walker. All super soldiers. Makes no sense. We got like 3 super soldiers on that team. Ghost apparently isn't going to be in the movie anymore. I heard that. Like, Ghost isn't going to be in the movie, even though she was even though she was in the picture. We're not sure if Zemo's going to be in the movie. I don't think that got confirmed yet, which I would like Zemo to be in that group, be the leader, honestly. And the only one we have is Taskmaster, and we don't even have... And we have Yelena, of course, but we don't even have a Hulk. We don't even have Red Hulk. I don't know if Red Hulk will be a part of the Thunderbolts. I don't think so. We don't even have Emil Blonsky. I would have appreciated if Abomination was a part of the Thunderbolts. But he's not even going to be on the Thunderbolts, which I think is shit, but it is what it is. Yeah, they took away Ghost. Like, come on now.
Not the same team. This is likely a setup for another Marvel team of Marvel heroes, MI-13, a UK-based team of enhanced individuals with the mission of protecting Britain from superhuman, mystical, and extraterrestrial threats. In the comics, this team includes characters such as Blade and the Black Knight, a duo that we saw teased in the post-credits scene.
Yeah, we did see them teased.
Sure you're ready for that, Mr. Whitman?
Oh, so it's another team of super people Marvel's teasing, but we likely won't see for another 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, babe.
Superwise, you said... Oh, that was an incorrect rumor from Can We Get Some Toast? She corrected herself and said Ghost is still in the Thunderbolts movie. Thank the Lord. Because I'm not just having I'm not having super soldiers on that group, just super soldiers. Like, give me Ghost. I thought that character was cool. She's going to be really cool in that movie. Taskmaster I don't really care for as much. I like Yelena, of course. I like Bucky. I like John Walker. I'm excited to see more of John Walker. But, like, I don't really care for Red Guardian either. That was one character I was just like, I don't really care for, but it makes sense, I guess. The Yelena thing doesn't make sense to me still to this day, because why would Yelena work for somebody that, like, lied to her? Because, again, for people that forget, like, Val tried sending Yelena after Clint, making it sound like Clint was the one that killed Natasha. And she just is just gonna go back to work for Val after Val lied and almost made Yelena kill somebody that was innocent? Like, they better make that make sense in that movie, because I still don't think that makes any sense. Especially, like, Bucky. I don't know why he would want to be a part of a group with John Walker. They have to make that make sense. They have to. Honestly, makes no sense. Wanted Abomination on that team, bro. Same. I wanted Abomination on that team. I need a Hulk on that team. It's bullshit. I mean, we're not gonna have Red Hulk until Captain America: New World Order, which is afterwards, if I'm correct. So it's kind of like, I don't know. Like, at least I think Captain America's after Thunderbolts, if I'm correct, or is it the other way around? I think it's the other way around. Now, I think it's now Captain America and then Thunderbolts. So maybe Red Hulk will be in the Thunderbolts movie. I don't know. Still, I need a Hulk. Nathan, you said Taskmaster? Yeah, would have been cool if she was mindless drone taking orders. Yeah, you're probably right, though. Like, if they kind of kept her the way she was in the movie, in the Black Widow movie, where, like, she just was, doing orders, I feel like that was a little bit more of a threat, but now that she knows, I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see. I really don't know. Jamegi, I wish they didn't kill off Crossbones. I don't know, Jamegi, I didn't give a shit about Crossbones. Crossbones, to me, just felt, he just felt so, like, I felt like people say that Crossbones should have been still in, like, there was so much, people say that Crossbones had more storyline to tell. I'm like, no, he didn't. Like, Crossbones was shit, bro. Like, I didn't give a shit about Crossbones. To me, personally, I just didn't care. Nathan, Bucky seems out of place on the team. Exactly. I don't think he should even be there. Exactly. Like, Bucky saw how unhinged John Walker was. I mean, John Walker tried killing Bucky, and Bucky just said, oh, we're all well and good. Let's be friends. Let's be on a team. Like, no, I need them to explain that. It just doesn't make any sense. Nathan, if she wasn't a mindless drone. Wait, I don't think she is. No, because Nathan, at the end of Black Widow, she became the girl that's Taskmaster became aware of what she was doing. Like, she's not controlled anymore, so she knows what she's doing now. Which means she still might be more of even a badass now that she knows what she's doing. So I don't know what they're going to do with that, with the character of Taskmaster, but I'm excited to see what they do. I don't know. I don't know. I want this movie to be good. The more I hear about Thunderbolts, the more excited I am. I don't really care really for the group. Marvel could have been more exciting with these lineups. Yeah, majority super soldiers is boring. Exactly. We've seen super soldiers. Like, I don't need more super soldiers, if that makes any sense. Give me Abomination. Give me Red Hulk. Exactly. Give me that crazy shit. Sorry I'm late. Just got off work. How's everyone today? Oh, Jerry, we're great. We're watching videos about Marvel and stuff. As of right now, we're actually watching how Secret Invasion finale changes the MCU forever. Ending explained, of course, by Screen Crush by Ryan Airy. It's a good video so far. He's making a lot of great points and stuff. And yeah, we're having a good time. We watched a couple of Spider-Man 2 theory videos, and we're just chilling, talking about Marvel and talking about whatever. I love these chill streams, guys. We got 8 people in here. Again, it means the world to me that we have everybody in here, and we're just talking and chilling. We're doing these every Friday, guys. So if keep a list of videos of like some videos that you guys have been watching, like theory videos. If you come across any Marvel theory videos, or come across any Marvel news videos, or Spider-Man theory videos, or anything, keep a list and then save them for next week, and then we'll watch them next week. I want to make this a normal thing where we just talk and chill. It's super fun. I'm loving this. But let's get back to this.
Basically, awesome.
And just a reminder, everyone, to change your bad habits today. Head to tryfume.com.
Okay. Is that it?
I guess we're at to save an additional 10% off.
I guess that was the end of the video. Okay, it was a sponsor for like, I don't even know what it was, but these streams are a whole vibe. W-idea. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it, Supervised, man. I love this. I love this because anytime we do these live streams for shows at like 3 in the morning, we have so much great topics. I'm like, wait a second, like, why don't we do this like during the day where we actually can like process and it's not too late? You know what I mean? And, like too late, we're just tired and we're kind of like, we can't think of things. Like, why don't we just like, I don't know, do this during the day every Friday where we just talk about whatever and we just chill? I love this. It's super fun. I love this. Someone should make a Discord about you. That would be awesome if someone made a Discord. That'd be sick. Oh man, like, dude, I love this, guys. I'm grinning. I'm so happy right now. I love this. It's great. Oh, dude, wait a second. That's dope. Ninja Turtles secret Marvel Connections Daredevil crossover explained. That sounds interesting. Do we want to watch that? That sounds actually pretty freaking cool. Okay. There's this too. This was released 2 minutes ago. Do we want to watch this instead? I like this too. Marvel slapped us in the face. The Secret Invasion finale review. I don't know. We could watch that as well. The guy you said, who is your favorite Stranger Things girl? Probably Nancy. Probably. I would say yeah. I'd say Nancy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Supervised. You said you'd probably benefit from the Discord server for your community. Yeah, I don't really know how to create a Discord, stuff like that. Like, I gotta ask my brother. I've been talking to him about it. So like, I want to make a Marvel Studios where we talk like stuff about Marvel in there. I want to make a DC server. Like, I want to do all that stuff. Like, I really do. Kind of like what you do, Supervise, on yours. But like, I Discord, for me, working Discord is so hard. I don't know why. It just seems like really hard to do that. Jimmy, I can make a community Discord for you. Okay, bet. That would be awesome. I'd be down for that. Yeah. Nathan, you said, I already watched the Cosmic Wonder one. You should watch the other Screen Crush one. Okay, bet. We could watch the Screen Crush one. The Cosmic Wonder one is good source of news about everything Marvel news. Diego, yes, it is. Cosmic Wonder. Shout out to Cosmic Wonder. Shout out to Everything Always. I mean, those guys are always on, are always kind of, on top of things. I watch them a lot. Yeah. Do we want to watch this one? Did we watch this one? Cosmic Wonder. Marvel confirms when Rhodey became a Skrull. Marvel planned explained. Do we want to watch that, or do we want to watch the Screen Crush? We can watch Screen Crush and then watch this one. But that's what we'll do. We'll just watch Screen Crush and then we'll watch that one. I got you if you need assistance. Yeah, Superwise. That'd be amazing if you could help me do that. That'd be great. Because like I said, I would love to do that. I think it'd be super fun to have like a Discord thing. That'd be super fun. Nathan, he usually is awesome for Marvel news. That video though is kind of bashed on Secret Invasion in that one. Okay, then no, we're not gonna watch that one. I don't want to watch someone bash something like that. It's like, dang, come on, I'm not doing it. Even when I saw it, I was never gonna watch it, but I just wanted to see if you guys wanted to watch it. Nathan, you said some of which I didn't really even agree with. Oh, on that video? Okay. We'll watch this one. How Ninja Turtles the Ninja Turtle secret the Ninja Turtle secret Marvel Connections Daredevil crossover explained. We'll watch this one. What you said? The Cosmic Wonder one. Do we want to watch this one first or the Screen Crush? I'll let you guys decide. Let me know. Because Nathan, you said the Cosmic Wonder vid, which is this one. I might, We're gonna watch this one. and then we'll watch the other one after.
Hey, welcome back to Screen Crush. I'm Ryan Airy. This summer, we are getting a big Hollywood movie about a team of superheroes that first got their start in comic books. Usually, that means something from DC or Marvel, but this time, it's neither. I'm talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whose new
you were saying that one's bashing?
Mayhem is being produced by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. The guys behind Preacher, The Boys, The Green Hornet, and Your Mom. Even if you're not an expert on the Ninja Turtles, you probably had some idea.
I love the Ninja Turtles. I'm super excited for this movie.
Maybe you even knew that it was an independent comic book.
Yeah. Before we get into this, Ninja Turtles, I just picked up some items. Watch this. I got Raph, of course, from Mutant Mayhem. Raphael is my favorite Ninja Turtle for anybody out there. I got this one. Got it at Walmart. It was a couple of days ago. And then I just got this at Walmart. The pop figure Raphael from Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. So, yeah. Shout out to Raphael. Raphael, he's probably the best Ninja Turtle. Swear to God. I would say after that, I would say maybe Mikey, Leonardo, then Donatello. I'm not a big fan of Donatello, but he's still cool though. But Mikey's sick though. I like how Mikey's just vibing. But I do love Leonardo though, with the samurai swords and shit. Fire.
I knew that. But did you know that Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo also owe a lot of their origin story to Marvel Comics? In fact, their entire backstory ties in directly with a major Marvel character, one that also has a high-profile project coming out really soon. So I'm going to break down the early inspiration for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and how their origin story relates to the Marvel Universe and how these heroes in a half shell could even show up in the MCU, maybe even sooner than you think. But first, let's go all the way back to the beginning.
You said funny you mentioned Walmart. I just walked into Wally World
by a young artist named Kevin Eastman and his friend Peter Laird. It was an instant hit for Eastman and Laird and their independent comic book publisher Mirage Studios. Just 3 years later, the first animated series for the Turtles was created by...
You said, okay, so Jimmy, you said, I made it. What should the profile for the server be? What picture what profile picture should for the server? I don't know. Probably, I mean, I can put up, like, it could be my, like, banner. If you want it to be my banner, it could be my banner. That's good. What do you guys want it to be? Should it be the banner for the server? I'm assuming, yeah. Donatello all the way. What's everyone's favorite Ninja Turtle in the chat? Mine's Raphael. And then Mikey, then Leonardo, then Donatello. Personally. Donnie is great, though. Wow, Kraven has been delayed. Yes, Bethany, Kraven has been delayed into, I think, August something of 2024, which sucks. Same with Venom 3, and same with Beyond the Spider-Verse. Beyond the Spider-Verse is, we don't know a date yet of when, you know, it's being delayed. We just know it's being delayed. Oh, what channels do I want? I want one for Marvel. I want one for DC. I want one for... I'm trying to think of some other things. Star Wars. And I don't know. What should the other ones be, guys? Games? Yeah, we could do games. So, yeah, like, we'll do one for Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and just video games. We'll do that. And then we'll just... Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, thank you, Jimmy G. It means a lot to me. Man, I appreciate it. I don't know how they get into the Discord server though. I gotta figure out how to do that. I don't know if like let me know how I would get into it for sure.
Playmates to help sell action figures that they'd bought the rights to. 3 years after that, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles already had 2 video games and a live-action film, the highest-grossing independent movie of all time.
I love the original Ninja Turtles movies.
They also had the hearts and minds of an entire generation of kids, despite the comics having a darker, much more mature tone.
No parents.
Eventually, the Ninja Turtles franchise would spawn countless comics and crossovers, 4 more television series, 5 more films, including 2 produced by Michael Bay, and a comic strip.
We don't speak about the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles
Halloween
movies.
costumes, and toys after toys after toys after toys.
I like turtles.
In fact, the more lighthearted tone we associate with the Ninja Turtles came from the toy company Playmates, who wanted to make sure that parents would be okay with buying the action figures. They were also the ones who color-coded each Turtles uniform. Eastman and Laird initially intended for all 4 Turtles to wear red bandanas, and
Speaking of red bandanas, my brother got me this for my birthday. It was for my 24th birthday. He went to a store and got me these. See? Red bandanas. This is Donatello. I initially thought when I saw the red bandana it was Raphael, but he told me in the comics they all just wore red bandanas until they got color-coded by people, and then that's when they started doing the color coding for each definitive Ninja Turtle. Not only that, but I got this cool, like, Shredder as well from, like, the comics and shit. Like, I love these. These are really, really cool. I should probably put them up here, but, like, I have them over here. I have, like, that Raphael that I have, like, separate. But, like, I think they're still different. Like, Raphael from, like, Mutant Mayhem should be up there, and, like, the figure. But, like, I definitely want to get all of them. Like, I'm going to get all the pop figures from Mutant Mayhem. I already have the Raphael, and I already have, like, the normal, like, Raphael figure from Mutant Mayhem. I want to get, like, all of them. Like, pop figure and figure. But, like, I don't know. Probably when I get paid next, I'll do that, but I don't know.
Until that, because the comics were in black and white. That wasn't even an aesthetic choice. It was just cheaper for Eastman and Laird to produce. Eastman and Laird, who both hail from New England, cite a few inspirations for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Obviously, they were into Japanese martial arts culture. They originally intended to give the Turtles Japanese names, but when they couldn't think of any good ones, they kind of randomly went with Renaissance artists from an art book that Laird had lying around.
Yeah, well, I still think Michelangelo gives off more of a Botticelli vibe.
Interesting. So, in fact, one of the main comic book inspirations that Eastman and Laird cite is Frank Miller's
The Ronin.
No, not Faux Hawkeye Ronin. Frank Miller's Ronin was a comic book made for DC. They were also inspired by Cerebus, a Canadian comic that featured anthropomorphic animals, and The New Mutants, Marvel's X-Men spin-off about angsty teenage mutants that were not ninjas or turtles. Although, there is a giant bear in there at one point.
Teenage Mutant Demon Bear, Teenage Mutant Demon Bear. The bear's in the detention room. Bear power.
Well, I swear to God, if I get copyright somehow for that,
mutants, but
I'll be
that's a catchy tune, Doug. Anyways, besides the New Mutants, there's
like
another Marvel
gets
comic
taken down
that's an even more direct inspiration for the tone and world building of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that is the man without fear himself, Daredevil.
No.
Worst Daredevil thing ever was this movie.
In fact, the Ninja Turtles and Daredevil even have the same origin story, as in, literally, the same origin story.
Yeah.
The accident that gave Matt Murdock powers also gave the Turtles theirs just moments later.
Yep.
Really? This isn't like a crackpot conspiracy theory about how like Ultron was going to stop Thanos all along?
No, sir, and to prove it, let's go all the way back to the first issue.
Of Daredevil or a Ninja Turtles?
Either one, doesn't matter, because that's my whole point. They both tell the same story. Let's start with Daredevil. How does Matt Murdock get his powers, his heightened super senses?
He got them when he was a little boy after saving a blind man from getting hit by a truck.
Exactly. The truck misses the blind man, but a radioactive canister it was carrying flies off and hits Matt square in the face. The radioactive substance
I
in the
love
canister
that scene
blinds
from
Matt for life,
freaking
but it
Home
also
Alone
makes
2.
his other senses super powered. His heightened hearing is so good it even gives him a radar sense, similar to how bats use echolocation. His heightened touch gives him superhuman balance and strength, which, when combined with his training, make him really good at fighting and parkour.
Right there. Just saw it. Parkour!
Parkour! He also gets superhuman taste and smell, which occasionally comes in handy.
Are those pork?
No, the shrimp.
He's got.
Oh, this guy's got pork.
Okay, so that's all Marvel canon. That's Daredevil's origin
also,
story.
Defenders is slept on.
Now,
it's a good
the first
show.
issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1984 also shows what happened that fateful day in New York. According to that comic, the truck that almost hit the blind man was a TCRI truck. TCRI stands for Techno Cosmic Research Institute and is secretly run by aliens, which is why it was changed to TGRI in the more grounded live-action movies. The canister that falls off the TCRI truck is actually mutagen,
yeah,
also
I heard
known as the ooze.
with the Ronin,
better, yeah.
Ooze.
It's nice, right?
It's ooze.
The
It
last
blinds
remaining
Matt,
turtle
but
left,
also
and
mutates his senses
other
and gives him powers.
Man,
Now,
a
the
horrible
Ninja Turtles
fate. Yeah,
comic
I
never
heard
explicitly says that the young man who
about
gets
the
hit with the
Ronin
canister
comic.
is Matt Murdock, or that it gave him
Mikey's
powers.
Revenge,
Remember,
yeah.
Eastman and Laird are a couple of small-time indie artists with no affiliation with Marvel, but it's definitely heavily implied.
Wait a second. Wait, Jerry, you said after that Daredevil movie, Ben Affleck said he would never play a superhero where he dressed up again, and now years later that he's playing Batman in the DCU, exactly, which was super funny. Defenders is slept on, nostalgic for that era of the Marvel TV. Yeah, dude, I Defenders was good. I don't care what people say, that was good. It was fun. It's so slept on. It really is. Need my boy Luke Cage. Yeah, with an MCU budget. Yeah, exactly. I need, I forget his name, the dude that plays Luke Cage. I need him back. And everything. There's already rumors about Kristen Ritter coming back as Jessica Jones and being an Echo.
It's even a little unclear who Matt is in this version of the comic. That's because besides the guy who saves the blind man, there's also another boy at the track accident. He's carrying a bowl of 4 baby turtles he just got as pets.
Came upon a shattered glass jar and 4 baby turtles.
That was us.
He's knocked over when the blind man is pushed out of the way and drops the turtles into the gutter. When the canister falls off the TCRI truck, it breaks. The radioactive ooze then comes out and washes down the drain and into the sewers along with the turtles. After they land in the sewer, the ooze mutates them, making them stronger and smarter. The turtles become mutant turtles. Meanwhile, a kindly rat named Splinter comes across the turtles. Splinter was the pet rat of a ninja named Hamato Yoshi, who was murdered by another ninja named Orokusaki. Splinter had learned ninjutsu from his cage by watching Yoshi train. After Yoshi was murdered, Splinter fled to the sewers, where he came across the turtles in the ooze. He scooped them up in a can to help them, and in the process became covered in the ooze himself, and, like the turtles, was mutated. Splinter then raised the baby mutant turtles and trained them in ninjutsu, which is how they became the Ninja Mutant Turtles. And by the time of the comics, years had gone by, and they were now Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Bingo.
I don't remember that where Jessica Jones was in the library on the ladder.
His origin story above ground, the
My
Ninja
favorite
Turtles
scene in the
origin story
Defenders is when
right underneath his feet in the
she's
sewers.
trying to get
Even if
Trish
it's not explicitly canon, that is the secret
to
Marvel
safety,
origin for the
and
Turtles.
then she's fighting that one dude with the knives, and then Daredevil shows up in a suit. I love that sequence.
Right? Like how all the robot mechs in Japanese tokusatsu,
also
like the Zords and Power Rangers, are all inspired from Spider-Man's
fight in
giant
the
spaceship
Chinese
mech
food
in Marvel's
restaurant was
Japanese
fire
Spider-Man
too.
adaptation from the 70s. That's a real thing. That's how much cultural weight Marvel has. It's really something special. But anyways, the Ninja Turtles mythology and world building quickly expanded and became its own thing. And it's pretty clear that the world the Ninja Turtles inhabit is not the same Earth 616 we know from Marvel Comics. Half the Ninja Turtles never get snapped away, and they're never sent along to Battle World along with Krang and Casey Jones. April O'Neil never reports on Steve Rogers being elected president. So while it's really cool to imagine the Ninja Turtles inhabiting the same New York City as Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Willie Lumpkin, it's hard to argue that that's actually the case. But the Turtles franchise definitely pays homage to Marvel, and especially Daredevil. There are multiple parallel characters that aren't exactly the same in both universes, but are strikingly similar. It's something that you can't unsee once you realize it. For example, after his accident, Matt was trained by an old blind man, a martial arts expert named Stick. What's a smaller version of a stick?
A splinter.
Exactly, high five.
Stick
trains Matt how to control his overpowered senses and master his radar sense, as well as training him in hand-to-hand combat, just like Splinter does for the Turtles. Just as Splinter's master was part of an ancient order of ninjas, Stick was part of a group called the Chaste and trained under the Ancient One.
Yeah, I remember that. He like smashes our camera.
Called the Hand.
Yeah,
the Hand were created by Frank Miller during his Daredevil run in the early 80s, and they have appeared in other Marvel comics since. Characters like Elektra, Echo, Wolverine, Sabretooth, the Mandarin, and even the Kingpin and Frank Castle have all been associated with the Hand. The Ninja Turtles also face off with a clan of evil ninjas who are not called the Hand. Instead, they're called the Foot, in another jokey homage name like Stick is to Splinter.
Look, Person, if you're just going to keep saying stick over and over, you better darn well throw a stick at some point. It's triggering to hear that word, and if you're not going to play fetch, it's just not fair.
Stop trying to make fetch.
Doug is great,
so
man.
I
love
a big part of the Turtles mythology,
yeah,
and one of their biggest enemies. In the movie, they're made up of young New York street urchins like Sam Rockwell.
Regular or mental?
In the cartoon,
thanks to Mickey again. Thank you.
The Turtles could beat them up every
Let me know what it
without
is so I
parents
can go in there.
The show is too violent. It's also why a lot of cartoons used flashy lasers instead of realistic guns. In most versions of the story, the Foot Clan is led by an evil ninja named Orokusaki, the man who killed Splinter's master. Orokusaki eventually becomes the main arch nemesis of the Ninja Turtles, Shredder.
The Shredder?
Shredder.
Maybe all that hardware's for making coleslaw.
Just as Stick and the Hand are rivals in Marvel, so are Splinter and the Foot. Shredder actually dies.
I gotta show you guys my favorite scene from Ninja Turtles 2.
But the character proved to be so popular that he came back with a vengeance,
after this.
just like Boyd Crowder in the Justified pilot. Shredder eventually became a pop culture icon thanks in part to his famous pointy armor.
But I'll bet I never asked to look for a can opener.
Actually, there's a couple of funny scenes in the second Ninja Turtles movie I gotta show you. It might be like two.
Another Marvel character associated with the hand, the Silver Samurai. The Silver Samurai debuted in Daredevil and eventually became more associated with Wolverine. Here's the Silver Samurai in 2013's The Wolverine.
Oh no, they're gonna show that facial expression bro makes.
And here's a mutated Super Shredder in 1992's The Secret of the Ooze. Now look, it's not a one-to-one, but you can see the similarities are striking, especially if you compare Silver Samurai to the Michael Bay Shredder.
Yeah.
You think you're the owner?
There's also a few other specific parallels between Daredevil and the Ninja Turtles, like their close relationship to a local reporter. Matt befriends Daily Bugle journalist Ben Urich, and the Turtles, of course, bond with April O'Neil. Both have been portrayed in various ways across various media, sometimes with over-the-top sex appeal with actors like Megan Fox and Joe Pantoliano.
Go get him, Matt.
Some versions, most famously the 1987 cartoon, portrayed April as a redhead. Now this could be a reference to popular Daredevil character Typhoid Mary.
Or it could also be a total coincidence because red hair is pretty common. Not everything has to be a thing, person.
What'd you say?
I said great connection, person. Very incisive.
Oh, thanks. Speaking of red, Raphael famously used a pair of sai, the traditional Okinawan weapon with 3 blades. This is possibly inspired by Elektra, who also usually wears red and prefers sai as her weapon. Even after Bullseye killed her with commitment to the
best
bit.
part
Besides specific parallels
of the Daredevil movie
and Daredevil, they both share a similar overall aesthetic, especially the original Turtles comics. Daredevil is one of the most famous of Marvel's street-level heroes. He's typically not fighting the Kree in space, or Dormammu in the Dark Dimension, or over-the-top supervillains like Magneto and Doctor Doom. Typically, he's focused on street-level crime in his local neighborhood. Mobsters, hitmen, drug dealers. The Turtles, who do face off against mutants and aliens pretty often, still have the same street-level, gritty New York vibe to their stories, and they also fought local thugs and drug dealers.
I'm not chicken, you're a turkey.
He's right, drug dealers are
awesome.
dorks.
Thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate you, bro. On Insta,
a lot of the
okay,
more
cool.
well-known characters from the franchise inhabit this grimy street-level tone, like the Rat King and Casey Jones. Casey Jones, who's a little psychotic, wears a hockey mask and beats up bad guys with athletic gear. And he doesn't have a one-to-one parallel in Marvel, but he would fit right in with the Defenders.
Or fit right in with the Mighty Ducks.
Because he plays hockey?
No, because he's a quack.
Quack, 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 quack.
Now who's a nutcase?
You are!
Actually, even though they don't have literally much in common, Casey is probably inspired by the Punisher, who
I
has
said
an
it!
uneasy pseudo-friendship to Daredevil. So, while the Ninja Turtles and Daredevil do inhabit different universes, their street-level worlds are extremely similar, and it's not hard to see the characters coexisting together.
Elektra
and that's what makes a
Matt
Turtles crossover with the MCU such an exciting prospect, and one that probably wouldn't
boxing
be too tough
gym?
to pull off.
The
I
guy,
mean, these days it seems like anybody can cross over with the MCU.
But Disney does not own the rights to the Ninja Turtles.
True, but there's 2 reasons why that
Elodie
might not be
Young.
a problem. Disney could collaborate with
man.
Nickelodeon and work out
She's
some
so
sort
pretty.
of temporary shared rights deal like they did with Sony and Spider-Man.
You're an Avenger now.
Or we can just wait a few years for Disney to buy Nickelodeon along with everything else in the world.
Because at BNL, space is the final frontier.
So let's say that rights aren't an issue and the Turtles can't appear in the MCU. It would still have to make sense as a good story. Fortunately, there's a few ways they could be worked into Marvel's timeline. An easy way would be for them to guest
Could you
star on an
imagine
episode
if the
of What
Ninja
If.
Turtles
It's
showed
kinda
up in
perfect
the
if you think about it. I mean,
MCU?
that show is mostly an
Oh, man,
anthology
I
of
don't
fun,
know,
one-off
man.
premises, and it would keep
You
the
would
Turtles
get the
in an
result
animated
of
appearance, which is usually how they're portrayed.
was
And
Michael
it's not
Bay's
like the
Ninja Turtles.
are
It would look
strangers
like
to one-off
that.
crossovers
Which
like
I'm
this.
not
They've
down
met
with.
the Power Rangers, made a whole movie with Batman, and even crossed over with Archie.
What If is a
The Ninja
different
Turtles
story. That
even
would be
appeared
fire
in
if we got it in
Injustice
What If.
franchise. So the idea of them mixing it up with several heroes from a major comic book universe isn't even a new idea.
LOD's
The beauty
nuts.
of a one-off What If
Jeez, the
episode
guy,
is that the Turtles
man.
could team up with literally anyone from the MCU. It would be awesome to see them mix it up with another fun side of Marvel like the Guardians of the Galaxy. Or you could play off
wild.
them working with someone more serious like Doctor Strange.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. I'm
Spider-Man then.
Besides What If, there's another way the Turtles could be brought into the mainstream MCU, and his name rhymes with Krang.
In Dimension X, I am absolute master.
That's
Yes.
right, Kang, the Conqueror. The
Supervise, you said Ninja Nah. Oh, nah, bruh. TMNT appearing in the MCU is too much for me, lol. Yeah, that's what I said, bro. It would have to be in like a What If. It would have to be. What If could be a fun possibility, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would prefer that. Like, it would be too much, bro. I can agree, too. That's too much. They'll bring DC and TMNT in when they run out of ideas, bruh. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's when DC will really hit rock bottom, when they're like, okay, well, we already brought DC, like the Ninja Turtles and Batman together, so like, let's make that a reality. Like, I hope it doesn't get that low for DC, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up doing that, if I'm being honest. But what if the Ninja Turtles joined the MCU? The plot line for that story just writes itself. Yeah, exactly. I think it'd be fun if they did a what if with Ninja Turtles.
MCU is in the middle of a multi-year.
You're bringing in Daredevil already,
Several movies and TV shows are about different timelines and even other franchises interacting with the mainstream MCU. So the Turtles could also find themselves trying to stop an incursion into their own world, or even teaming up with the Avengers to fight Kang in Secret Wars. So you don't have to stretch your imagination too far to see this happening. But there's one even more likely way to bring the Turtles into the MCU. That is kind of obvious when you think about it. After Marvel's multiverse saga ends with Secret Wars, we'll get to the next big story in the MCU, the Mutant Saga. I mean, mutant, right there in the name.
You have the same first name.
The Mutant Saga refers to the mutants from the comics finally joining the MCU.
So
and we'll probably have a lot of focus on the
Disney bought DC, I know a lot of people said that it wouldn't be good, but I'm being honest, I think it'd be good. I think they do a good job, especially where they're going.
Like we already established, Wolverine's enemies, like the Hand and the Silver Samurai, are basically the Foot Clan and Shredder. So this is where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles can enter the story, teaming up with Wolverine and by extension with the X-Men, a crossover of perhaps the two most famous teams of mutants in all of comics. The Foot can even show up as an offshoot of the Hand. You can even set up the Foot Clan way ahead of time in Daredevil. They could do this in Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, or even in a post-credits tease at the end of Season 1. Daredevil, after all, is the inspiration for the Ninja Turtles, so their MCU debut should really start with him.
We're gonna watch some Daredevil stuff after this. We're gonna watch
Wolverine who breaks
like
off
some Daredevil theory videos for
Born
Again. We're gonna watch some stuff.
And takes on Wolverine's blades as inspiration for his new Shredder persona. Maybe we even see the MCU version of Stick with a pet rat that his students jokingly call Splinter. We could even see other teases in Born Again. Ben Urich can meet the new red-headed intern at the Daily Bugle, April O'Neil, who seems to always be getting herself into trouble. She could stumble on a secret government plan called the Sentinel Program. Maybe we can even get a flashback of Matt's accident, which then pans down to the sewers where some innocent pet turtles find themselves covered as rocks on ooze. This can all set up an epic appearance of live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the MCU, where they team up with Daredevil, Wolverine, and the X-Men, maybe even siding with the mutants in a war against the Avengers. There are so many fun ways that Marvel could tie its own universe back to the Ninja Turtles, paying homage to their lasting impact on pop culture, bringing it full circle from when Eastman and Laird paid tribute to the Devil from Hell's Kitchen.
Look,
and
I think also if there was a better design for the Ninja Turtles for live action, I would be down for the opportunity of, even if we got like got a Daredevil with Ninja Turtles thing. The more I think about it, the more I'm thinking I would be down for it, as long as they look good. The Ninja Turtles. You know what I mean? I'm thinking it would be fire. I think it would be that's a chance for it to be really cool. So maybe I'd be open to it. You know what I mean? Maybe I would be open to it.
It'll all be worth it. Just once, if we can hear Charlie Cox use his gravelly Daredevil voice to say, Cowabunga.
Cowabunga.
And remember, kids, drug dealers
I don't need
are dorks.
Daredevil saying that.
Well, what do you guys think? Are we ever going to see TMNT crossover in the MCU? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below or at me on Twitter. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Smash that bell for a...
I can feel the sweat from here. Oh man, the guy, you always crack me up. I've said that multiple times, but you always crack me up. You're really funny, dude. I mean, he was getting excited. I mean, that's how you know, bro. That's how you know that the ideas are flowing. That's for sure. We're gonna look at some Daredevil stuff because they're talking about Daredevil and it's actually getting me excited. What the hell is this? This shit right here. I feel like that this person's saying more than it's over, and it annoys me. I feel like the dude's talking about MCU is over. When you say it's over, I don't know. And you have this in the title too. Where is it? Greatest failure? Nah, bro. Like, chill out. Clickbait. I wonder if people made any videos right now. 4 days ago, Breaking Daredevil Born Again releases update and news details. I don't know. I don't know if I watched this. I think I've watched this. I don't know. Is there any new stuff here? No, 10 months ago, 11 months ago, 2 months ago. all the thumbnails are roasting Secret Invasion, so that was gas. Emilia Clarke went Super Saiyan. Yeah, that was sick. I thought that was cool. I mean, people are just, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where that people are gonna be how they're gonna be. I mean, the thing I still don't understand. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Marvel's not forcing people to stay here. That's the thing. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Like, I mean, like, or better yet, sometimes I'm like, I would like to see you do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're talking shit, you do better. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what annoys me also? People are saying that Daredevil Born Again isn't going to be dark. I don't think people quite understand. I said it in someone's comment. I think it was in that Marvel video. That Marvel Entertainment video where, like, people were getting interviewed about Secret Invasion. And I remember saying in the comment section, I'm like, I said, like, how come people are saying, I said, people clearly aren't paying attention because in Secret Invasion, people were getting shot in the head. And you saw that. Like, they're setting ways for Punisher to just be at the end of Secret Invasion, people were just getting shot. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, crazy shit was happening. And, like, blood splatter and everything. We're getting there. Like, we're getting there. People are just weird, I feel like. You know what I mean? People are gonna be silly. The guy said people are gonna be silly geese. Got him. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, people are weird. Like, if you don't like it, go somewhere else. Supervisor said Daniel RPK been saying it's gonna be TVMA and with Muse. That's the right decision, yeah. If they actually make it MA, massive respect to Disney. Exactly, bro. Thank you, Superwise. Because I mean, it's like people are just want to hate. That's all people do anymore. And it's like, if you don't like a project, that's fine. Not everything is going to be your cup of tea. That's fine. I just find it when, like, I hate the notion when people say Marvel. There's this one kid on TikTok that say Marvel's in shambles 24. That's all he posts. That's all the kid posts is he just says Marvel's in shambles and just hates on Marvel. And then when it's funny because when I come across his feed, he likes stuff I'm thinking, I'm not even gonna listen to you, my guy. You like what's a good thing? Like, I'm trying to think, like, bro liked, I think it was like The Flash, or he liked something like that. And I'm thinking, bro, you can't talk, man. You like The Flash, man. Like, just stuff like that. It's like, if you don't like it, my best solution is to go somewhere else. You don't gotta rain on everybody else's parade. You know what I mean? It's weird. Bodies were flying, the guy, exactly. Much we caught Chloe Bennett was gonna pop in and give us the nerdgasm. Yeah, bro, I swear to God, I thought Chloe Bennett was the one taking out people at the finale of Secret Invasion. I thought she was the one killing people. I thought that, honestly. The guy, thank you, someone who speaks English around here. I feel I'm talking crazy. Please, haters everywhere, please leave. Exactly, like, just come on, like, I don't understand. It's like the comics. That's the best way I can put it. You have things you will like and you won't like. But you don't, the thing that I don't even understand is when people don't like a comic, they'll just move on. But, like, I wish people would go in with that notion. If you don't like something, move on. Don't keep stirring the pot and hating about it. You don't do that in Marvel comics when you read the comics. You don't let one comic define the whole universe that the Marvel comics is doing. You don't let that define you. Like, so why are you letting it define the MCU that you might not like one project or a couple of projects? You're saying that it's like done. Like, that whack. That's my end thing on that. I have my criticisms of the MCU and DC, but I hate consistently spewing negativity. Too much of that. Balance stuff out with some positive. Yeah, positive. Like, it's just, Superwise, you get it, bro. Like, it's just, people are weird. That's the best way I could put it. I don't know if this is what I did watch. This was like 5 days ago. I think I did watch that thing. Was that the same thing as the other thing up here? 4 days ago. We're going to watch this. I can't remember if I watched this or not, so we're going to watch this.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. First up, yesterday's video. I'm sorry, guys. It looks like it was produced on an Etch-a-Sketch in a trash can at the bottom of the ocean. I talked to the editor. I don't know what happened. I guess most of the video stayed compressed in 240p. Either way, Again, it was garbage. I apologize. We'll do better. In the meantime, if you missed yesterday's video, we broke down a major reveal coming from industry insider Daniel RPK talking about one of the villains for the upcoming Daredevil Born Again series. And again, if you missed that video, check it out. I'll have it linked at the end of this. In the meantime, coming from the exact same source, we now have a huge update about how Marvel Studios wants to release these 18 episodes, different from the rumors we had heard before, with some other details about the show. We're breaking down the latest update, again from Daniel RPK, about what's to come from Daredevil Born Again. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews,
I'm right there
to the
with you
occasional
guys.
industry insider report, and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That
Nathan,
will automatically...
you said I'm the same way as well. I'm glad to have found this group of people. I have minor tweaks about things here and there, but overall, I've been enjoying or finding the good parts in the bad. Exactly. You know what I mean? It's like not everything's going to be great, and there's some great things in some bad projects. Like, for instance, I didn't love Miss Marvel, the show. I didn't love it. I didn't like it at all. But I liked the first 2 episodes a lot. I thought they really had something, and then the rest I was like, okay, they lost me. I didn't like, but I wasn't like brewing in hate. I wasn't making like 20 videos hating on the thing, saying Marvel is over and clickbaiting. There are people, like if you look up Marvel, there is literally a whole bunch of people just saying Marvel is over, Marvel's trash, Marvel's woke, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you guys are just feeding the fire. Like, I keep saying, I say to myself, you have nothing else better to do that you're just making videos about this. If anything, you're helping Marvel out when you make videos like this, personally. Like, you're giving them publicity. Like, if you hate it, move on. Weird.
Entry to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is just days away to coincide with the Secret Invasion finale on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning.
Exactly.
Again, all
like
you gotta
really
do is
fell
sub,
off, bro.
leave a comment on this video if you want. Stick around to the end of the video.
It's one of those things where it's like, I wasn't going to brew on it, hate on it.
So in the last couple of days, there's been some major headlines about the Daredevil Born Again series, but they're all originating with trusted industry insider Daniel RPK. You can follow him over on Twitter at RPK News. He indicated that the first series villain might actually be Muse, and again, if you want the full breakdown, we go over how
Nathan,
that
I
fits
do like
into
that
what's
she's
going
a
on
mutant.
right now
I
in the
prefer
TV
that
show
for
with the
where they're
mayor of
going.
New York, Kingpin, and the Born Again storyline. Now, today he went further with
Super
other details
excited
for the
to see
project,
Muse.
including how Marvel Studios is going to release this. Yesterday, we mentioned the running theory and rumor for the last 6 months is that they would be taking their confirmed 18-episode series and breaking it into three 6-episode parts. Today, Daniel RPK actually revealed that they plan to do it as a 2-parter series, where you get the first 9 episodes, and then later in the year, the next 9 episodes.
That's fire!
Keep in mind, guys, they actually deliver.
Did you hear what bro just said? Did you hear what he just said? Say what you want, but Marvel is giving us 2 seasons of a show in 1 year. Now, I think if I'm correct, this show's supposed to come out next year. So I really do hope that the writer's strike and all that shit can get resolved, and the SAG strike can get resolved, because they got to get back to filming. They're not done yet. But like, they're giving us 2 seasons of a show in 1 year, 9 episodes. Can we just take a minute? Like, round of applause for Marvel. Like, not only that, but they're giving us, they're letting us binge Echo. They're not making us wait. They're letting us binge Echo. They're testing out the binge. People said that Echo, them just releasing Echo, says that they have no faith in Echo. I said that, no. I said that's Disney Plus testing out the waters. That's Marvel testing out the waters with just releasing a show and testing out the binge that everybody's been complaining about. Like, oh, there's no binge. We have to wait like every week for an episode. They are testing out the waters. They are still trying to work out the kinks. Bro, peak. No one's doing this. No one's doing it. I don't see anybody else doing this peak shit. Like, come on now. Like, credit where credit's due. That's fire. 2 seasons in a year? 9 episodes of a character that we've been wanting to see back for the longest time? Nah. No one's doing this. Like, come on. Superwise, he said, I couldn't live day to day being grifter, clickbaity hate title of both Marvel and DC. It's sad, like criticize, but don't be exaggerated about it. Exactly, bro. I agree with you. The guy, PS5 giveaway. I'm gonna sneeze everywhere. The guy Zach is preaching to us so hard right now that his hair is on fire. You bet. I love this. It makes me so excited. And when people, I don't get it. Marvel is giving us, I think, what no one's giving us this. 2 seasons in a year, 9 episodes of Daredevil. Not even Netflix gave us that. Like, and they're doing it in 2 seasons in a year, giving us actual, like, accurate Daredevil with the flipping and the parkour and all that stuff. TVMA, bringing in Punisher in the first season, like bringing Jon Bernthal back and a couple of other people, like hopefully Kristen Ritter, the guy that plays Luke Cage, I forget his name already. I feel sorry about that, but that's fire. That's peak. No one's doing that. Like, come on, man. Like, I mean, just makes me happy.
Late production to Daredevil while they were filming during the writer's strike long before the actors ever struck. So they're way behind on filming and production now. And while we had hoped for a 2024 release for the show, I'm thinking it's going to get pushed back.
Did you say, can you scream? Are you not entertained? Really, okay. Are you not entertained? Okay, there you go.
To 2025. We'll talk about that in a separate video. Now, what he went on to say about the show is that it would be split into different arcs, similar to how they did Andor on Disney Plus, and that every arc would really be about 2 to 3 episodes long. So you're getting some mini vignettes throughout the series. That's where they can take the time to develop some of these Daredevil Rogues Gallery villains, say like Muse, and then you'll have the overarching storyline of Kingpin and his role in Dark Reign as controlling New York. That'll involve the Punisher, who we know is confirmed to come back. I saw some of you commenting yesterday as if that were still rumor or speculative. It wasn't. It was actually confirmed by the Hollywood Reporter back on March 7th, pre-filming that Jon Bernthal would be returning as the Punisher for Daredevil Born Again. Now, I want to point out this is super important for how Disney plans to release this, because my major gripe with Marvel Studios on Disney Plus has been the pacing of these shows, where sometimes I'll see a pre-screener 2 or 4 episodes, and there's actually pretty decent momentum when you get to watch them back to back to back. However, spread over the first couple of weeks, it's really hard to get people into the storyline again, where it's so much easier when they're able to watch 3 or 4 episodes. Then you get into the middle of the season and you spend 2 or 3 episodes in the middle with major exposition dumps, just sort of waiting around for the finale and then rush through it at the end. And of course, there are other TV shows that get this wrong all the time. It is really hard to keep people ingrained in a story that continues week by week in smaller parts. But with a series that's focused on arcs every 2 or 3 episodes, that keeps the plot moving forward. That's something I think that some of these Star Wars shows have gotten right that I haven't had a problem with. People call them a snooze fest. Hey, haters gonna hate. They're all over the place right now.
No, one show you gotta give credit where credit is due, that like is on, out of all the Star Wars stuff that we've seen, I shit you not, Andor might be the best one. I can't even lie. And that was one show I didn't give a shit about. That was one show I didn't care about, mainly because I didn't really care for the character of Andor when I even saw Rogue One. I thought he just wasn't the character I cared about. I mainly cared about Jyn Erso more than I cared about the character of Cassian Andor. And I was like, why are they going to do a show that's just like a prequel show? I'm like, I don't know. I just didn't care. I gave the show a shot, and I shit you not, it had the best pacing, it had the best story, it had the best in terms of CGI, way better than Mandalorian. Like the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian. Season 3 of Mandalorian was a bust. There might have been a couple of good episodes, maybe 2 good episodes. I can't quite remember because it's been a minute since I've watched it. But barely any good episodes, not great storytelling, and I just didn't really care for what was going on as much. But Andor was the best, and probably the best Star Wars series we've gotten. Now, Ahsoka could change that, because like I said, the CGI for Ahsoka looks great. I love the character of Ahsoka in the Clone Wars series. Not only that, but I love the Rebels. So I'm super excited to see the Rebels in live action. They could totally change the game with that, and they could probably beat out Andor. Not quite sure. Super excited for Andor Season 2. I think as of right now, Star Wars is really kicking it up into gear, especially with Andor Season 2 and Ahsoka. I'm really hoping they nail it with Ahsoka, though, because if they fail on that, I'll be pissed, because I'm really excited for it. God damn, remember when Jyn Erso facility... Wait a second. Jyn Erso facility Jones was climbing to get those Death Star plans. Sheesh. Yeah. The guy, man. Oh, man. I know what you're saying. Yeah. Dude, the marketing for Andor was like mid for me. Yeah, it wasn't the best marketing. Like I said, I just did not care for that character, and I did not care for the marketing. But when I gave the show a shot, bro, I was surprised. I was like, wow, this is actually good. And after watching that show, it's phenomenal. Exactly, it's phenomenal. Top tier writing for Star Wars. One Way Out episode had me jumping up and down. Exactly, man. Exactly. They kicked shitty marketing, phenomenal writing, phenomenal action, phenomenal CGI, pacing great. I don't know. I'm super excited for season 2. Like I said, guys, if you don't know, my Andor series reactions are up on Patreon. Go watch it. Loved it.
Not even going to get into that, but I think keeping the carrot every 2 or 3 episodes with sort of these mini plots is how you make sure that the story doesn't get super boring as your, say episode 7, or really as your episode 13 or 14 or 15. And we have heard that they plan on setting a lot of the show in some of the courtroom and showing that legal side, which fingers crossed they actually get legal writers this time instead of what they did with She-Hulk, getting a writer's room that admitted that they had no history or experience writing for a legal show. That's what She-Hulk could have been. That's what we're hoping Daredevil actually is. And I haven't really had a chance to bring this up at the channel because it hasn't pertained to anything we've been talking about, and we surely haven't talked about Daredevil for the last couple of months. But with the rumors that this show may look to focus on a lot of courtroom scenes and legal writing, that would be an amazing way, if the writing is done well, to help them offset the action budget in the overall budget for the show. The reason I bring this up, 6 episodes of Secret Invasion ran them $212 million, or about $35 million per hour of film produced. That's 6 episodes, and while yes, they needed money for a CGI changeling budget, and yes, there were some helicopters and missiles and explosions, you have to admit that about 60 to 70% of the show has been 2 people sitting in a room talking. They still spent $212 million on just 6 episodes. If you're doing 18 episodes of Daredevil Born Again, let's pretend by some miracle it's only going to cost them twice as much. That's $400 million for the series, and probably way more than that. This coming at a time that we know Bob Iger is trying to save money at every turn, cutting costs and spending across every platform, especially Disney Plus, where they're entering a almost $1 billion loss into the 3rd quarter of this year, and it's not projected to get any better. That being said, I want to reiterate this is speculation and just me reading the tea leaves, but if I had to guess, because of everything that's changed, I really do not believe they're going to pull off 18 episodes for the series. I know Daniel RPK has literally said in the last 24 hours it's 2 9-episode parts, but man, given everything that's changed and the spending cuts and how much they're losing on Disney Plus, it's just hard for me to believe.
I'm telling you this right now, if Bob Iger is going to cut back on Daredevil when people are so excited and devoted to watch this show, he is dumb for that, because I'm telling you, this could give Disney Plus so much money that they're giving us all this content. They're giving us 9 seasons of Daredevil in 1 year. Do you know? And if it's TVMA, and if it's as great as we're hearing with Muse being the villain, that's gonna make Disney Plus so much money. If he cuts back on this, you're right. He's right. This Disney Plus isn't gonna make any money. Like, dumb. The video guy said 69 of the show is just people talking. For what? Daredevil? It's courtroom stuff, if that's what he's saying, but he wouldn't really know for sure, because again, we don't really know much about the show other than we're gonna get a lot of the courtroom scenes. I'm excited. Bob Iger cuts the cheese. Yeah, bro. Oh nah, if Iger did that, people would riot. Exactly. Don't touch shit. Iger has no right to be touching anything. Bro acts like he's like doing stuff. You're not doing anything. You're just making money. Let shit be and let people do their thing. Don't be messing with stuff. They touch this. Oh, you know, whack if they touch it. For Secret Invasion. Oh, for Secret Invasion, the guy you're saying for Secret Invasion? Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, it was a lot of talking, but I expected that, if that makes any sense. Because it's Secret Invasion, you know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of, mystery, a lot of all that. I expected that. I didn't expect a shit ton of action, but I wanted more. Now Daredevil, there will be a ton of action in there, no doubt about it. Like that's Daredevil, you know what I mean? Like, so I expect it. Yeah, Bob Iger not a G. He can't touch anything. Exactly. Like, he shouldn't be touching shit. I love how Iger was beloved. Then he talked little of this strike. Yeah, talked ill of the strike, and now everyone hates him. Laughing my ass off. Because yeah, Super Eyes, you understand, bro. Like he said that like what people are asking for isn't possible. I'm thinking to myself, dude, you have no right to talk. You know what I mean? Like you're making money just by you sitting there. Pointing fingers at what people should be doing. Like, no, like this is people's living. You can't comment on something when you're making more than what people are making in a lifetime. You know what I mean? It's just not cool. So yeah, no. Cuts my ass. Cutting stuff, saying, oh, Marvel is what? He said Marvel is getting stale now. He said some shit like that. Like, what? Glad you know things, man. Like, Bob doesn't know what he's talking about. He really doesn't.
Do this show justice and pull off 18 episodes when they've been struggling to pull off a series that's half or even a third that long with 6 or 9 episodes. That being said, he went on to say that, quote, the show will be dark and mature like the Netflix show.
Yep.
And while he's not sure about the rating specifically, it looks like they're aiming it towards TVMA, which, again, if you missed yesterday's video, we speculated is going to be totally necessary if they're going to do a gruesome villain like Muse any justice. It's going to include a lot of blood and maybe in some cases some corpses, and it's going to be really hard to do that, keeping any of these TV shows some of the normal PG-13 fanfare. I mean, Marvel's audience, as a majority of it, is more than old enough to watch rated R content. I'm glad they're finally getting with the times, and if we do get any of this Daredevil show coming out next year, it'll be right alongside the rated R Deadpool and Wolverine film, which honestly for me is super exciting because it...
Okay, so the guy you want me to say, do you know how much I sacrificed? Okay. I gotta back up because I don't want to like scream in the freaking mic, bro. Like, do you know how much I sacrificed? Okay.
Means we're getting a lot of mature and adult Marvel content, which is exactly what I want. I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments about all of this and your thoughts about what I said about the Daredevil series. I'm definitely not wishing that to happen. I hope they can maintain it. I'm just, again, reading the tea leaves. Let me know all your thoughts down below quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff. Reminder, the next PlayStation 5 giveaway is literally days away at this point. It'll be in the Easter egg breakdown for the Secret Invasion finale, which is late on Tuesday night, early on Wednesday morning. We'll also be doing the normal watch party.
Watched it, so the finale. I don't know. I want to watch. Wait a second. Okay. What are people's thoughts? Actually, yeah, we know about the whole Nelson. Yeah, Foggy Nelson isn't coming back. Of course, we heard. Nathan, you said great. Oh, the guy, you said perfection. What a legend. Thank you. Thank you, the guy. Nathan, you said you do a great Norman Osborn, Zach. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Oh, man. Oh, I could do another one, too. Godspeed, Spider-Man. Oh, man. Oh, do you know that I could do another good impression too? You know the dude that Peter fights in Spider-Man 1 in the ring? He says this, "Who is ready? Bonesaw." You were surprised. You said Zach as Green Goblin. Zach as Goblin campaign starting now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, man. Bonesaw is ready. Oh, man, this shit was goofy as hell. Oh, man. I remember sitting in Spider-Man No Way Home where everybody is just getting their seats in the IMAX theater, and people are just saying that out loud. Bonesaw is ready. And we're just like that. It's so, oh my God. And everybody's just like, Godspeed, Spider-Man. I loved how, like, we all got together as fans. You know what I mean? Like, let's not forget Marvel gave us that. You know what I mean? Like, let's not forget stuff like that. Like, come on now. Like, some of the best moments of our lives. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Okay. What else? Oh, yo, do we want to watch this? Snipes Jones, Deadpool 3 as Blade Rumor Killer? I kind of want to watch this. Do we want to watch this? This is by Comic Book Blast. Yeah, Comic Book Blast. The Raimi movies have the best kind of cheese. Exactly. I mean, he has the best kind of cheese. No Way Home was an event, bro. It definitely was. It felt like I was at a game, man. How excited people were. People weren't quite sure if, like, we still did. Mind you, we did not know if Toby and Andrew were in the movie. So people were just saying stuff on the hype of the villains being in the trailer. So I remember just having a huge grin on my face, sitting right next to my bro, just having a fun time. Dude, I was cracking jokes with a whole random people. And we were just like, laughing it up. Like, come on, like the greatest moments of our lives. You know what I mean? Culmination of my childhood. Exactly. Like, it was the culmination, man. Like, it's crazy. Do it. But yeah, we can watch, let's watch this. We're gonna watch this one.
Wesley Snipes has joined Deadpool 3. It's probably a headline and or a video / TikTok / post that you've seen somewhere else.
That'd be crazy, though.
Straight up debunk this and kill this rumor right now, because it's not true.
Okay, so that's not happening. So Wesley Snipes being the killer isn't happening. I guess this was what this is about. I didn't even hear that
this rumor took off online when people were claiming it's true. Yes, Wesley Snipes is officially part of the project, and he will be showing up to do that sort of Foxman universe hybrid because Marvel owns the license. They're gonna put Blade in there and confirm that all the
I just want to say shout out to you, Jerry, because you said Marvel casting directors. If you're watching, we got the perfect casting choice right here. Zach for Miles, bro. And Zach as Green Goblin, bro. I would kill to be Miles Morales. If in some shape or some way, if reality will have that happen, I would cry, because that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I would love that. Oh man, even as Green Goblin, that'd be badass. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. I've watched so much of this guy. I hear him in my sleep talking about Marvel junk. Is this dude comic book? Are you talking about Comic Book Cast?
These, Fox, Sony, whatever films, they were all in some sort of separate universe. And while that's a cool theory and everything, it's not true.
I don't
X-Men
know that
suits. Wesley Snipes is in fact not in this. I have no knowledge.
Let's talk about this real quick before we continue this video. I recently rewatched Deadpool 2. And mind you guys know how much I hated Deadpool 2 when I first saw it. I rewatched it a couple of days ago with my sister, Bethany. She's never saw Deadpool 2. I love that movie. I don't know what it was. Maybe I just had a terrible experience opening night. I mean, I did go see Deadpool 2 on prom night. I did not go to my prom. It's such a nerdy thing to do, is go to a comic book movie instead of going to prom. But I didn't go. I saw the movie. Did not like that movie. I watched it a couple years later, because mind you, I never saw it again after that first time I watched it in the theater. I rewatched it again with my sister. I love that movie. I don't know what it was, but I love that movie. I like the jokes in Deadpool 2, but I actually cried watching it with my sister. I cried. I was like, what the hell is happening right now? Why am I loving this movie right now? So I love Deadpool 2. I love it. It makes me even more excited for seeing Deadpool 3. I was already super stoked to see Deadpool 3 because Hugh's back in his classic Wolverine costume, the Wolverine costume we've been wanting to see him in for the longest time. And it's off the comic. They're doing a kind of spin on Deadpool kills the Marvel universe, but it's Deadpool kills the Fox universe is what it looks like they're doing. I'm super excited. It makes me even more stoked because how much I really enjoyed the second movie. I don't know what it was. One of them, On most days, I take Deadpool 2 over 1. Exactly. I kid you not. I honestly think I like Deadpool 2 than Deadpool 1. Weirdly enough, I honestly am at that point, bro. It's more comic booky, has a little more heart, and Josh Brolin is dope as Cable. I agree. You watched Deadpool 2 again. You paused it on Zazie Beetz, then you said, I changed my mind. This is 10 out of 10 voice tasty. No. Dude, Zazie Beetz is cool though. She's definitely a standout what's her name? Why am I forgetting what Zazie Beetz' character's name is? Guys, tell me. Domino. There we go, Domino. Yeah, she was a standout. Zazie Beetz was definitely a standout. I mean, as Domino. I kind of want her to come back as Domino. I don't know if they'll do that, but like, I'm so down for like characters recurring coming into the MCU. I would love that. I don't think it will happen, but like, yeah, she killed it. She was definitely a standout in that movie, and I just really enjoyed it. After all these years of me hating it, I was crying. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, wow, this is actually really good. Why did I not like this? I don't know. But it was one of those things.
But there's a couple things that give this away that you can look at realistically and go, no, this is not a thing. One, Kevin Feige was very much on hands with those early Marvel films, and he was there when Wesley Snipes lost his mind for Deadpool 3. When he was being a diva, when he wouldn't follow the script, when he would not open or close his eyes when he needed to, when he would literally freak out on set, when he would storm off, when he would delay production, when he would yell at everybody. So that's one thing. He was a complete diva and nobody wanted to work with him after, which is why they didn't even bother to ask him about Blade 4 and they just made a TV series because they were all fed up with him. On top of this, his legal issues, which I don't think are a factor right now. I mean, people can always overlook that and he's out of jail and all that, but there's a couple other factors here. Him and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, the Celine Dion song for sure makes it. I actually loved it even more. The first time I saw it, I was just okay about it, but like, yeah, the movie's definitely grown on me. I love that movie.
A terrible comedy. So they would have to shoot Ryan Reynolds
W movie for sure.
On different days, on different sets, splice it together, and when he would see them and how he had to react, he would decide to just literally stonewall it, and literally had a bad time with Ryan Reynolds where he did not want to be on set with him, ignored him, and belittled him. On top of this, Halle Berry is in Deadpool 3. This has been confirmed by many people.
I did not know that.
The photos of her there at the old X Mansion, so it is what it is, right? Halle Berry confirmed that one of her relationships with a star that was very questionable, who did some time recently, she didn't name him by name, that star was very in his own head, very power hungry.
So wait a second. So what I'm getting at, so Wesley Snipes was in this movie, now he's not in this movie anymore. That's kind of what I'm getting, because he's saying Deadpool 3 and Wesley Snipes being rude to Ryan Reynolds. I'm confused. So he's not in it anymore?
Never wants to be in a room with him again or work with him. So Kevin Feige, Berry, and Reynolds all have problems with him. He is...
I don't know. Have you seen Halle Berry in the sack? In the sack? No. What? Was there pictures of Halle Berry on set of Deadpool 3? I didn't know there was wait a second. I'm looking this up. What? I don't know if this is actually true or not. What? Why is it caps? I don't want caps. Why are you capping, man? No way. What? Images. Oh, is this it? I can't tell if that's an X Mansion. Is that what people were trying to say? I'm assuming that this is the picture people are talking about. I'm gonna assume. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell if that's the X Mansion or not. I don't wait. Or is this the picture people are talking about? No, this ain't. No. Right? This isn't right. No. I can't tell, guys. Wesley and Ryan worked together on Blade 3. I think that's what he's saying. Okay, well, the guy, I have no clue, but I can't tell. This isn't the picture people are talking about, right? I think this is the one where you're saying on set in front of the X Mansion. I'm assuming that's the X Mansion. I don't know. Yeah, I think that this is what people are talking about. Okay, that's cool. I'm so excited for this movie. I really don't know what they're gonna be doing, but it's gonna be sick though. Other than, I guess they're kind of like killing all the. Other than what I know is that they're adapting Deadpool kills the Marvel universe, but it's Deadpool kills the Fox universe. So I guess he's just gonna be killing all of like our classic X-Men and all that. It should be funny. I'm super excited, especially with the multiverse in play. It's gonna be super cool. Halle Berry as Catwoman back in 2004 was one of the rarest, best decisions that DC made. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've seen the Catwoman movie. It was definitely not good. My sister Bethany said she was obsessed with that movie though back in the day. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little cringe. What time is it? Guys, it's about to be 6:49. I think I'm going to be ending the stream like in any moment. I think I'm going to end it at like 7 o'clock because I started at like 3 and I've been live for a while now. I definitely want to go get some dinner and stuff. But guys, I just want to say thank you for everybody that was in today's like live stream. It really means the world to me. Especially again, I want to say thank you to if you're still in here, bro. Jamiggy, if you're still in here, bro, thank you so much for making the Discord. I can't wait to check it out. Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you to the guy, Jerry, Superwise, everybody in here, Nathan, like I said, Jamiggy. I just want to say thank you to you all for being in here. Really means the world to me. To have everybody in here, everybody talking, and just this is super fun. I cannot wait to keep doing these every Friday. This is like so fun. Feel you just finished shopping. Well, have a good day, bro. Yeah, Nathan, you too, bro. Thank you again for being here. It really means the world. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This was super, super fun. It's going to make such a fun dynamic every Friday coming here talking about whatever. Guys, like I said, you keep some tabs or save some videos for next Friday for like any Marvel videos, any theory videos, anything, any Daredevil or anything. It could be Star Wars. It could be whatever. If you guys get any news or any videos you find interesting, save them and send them my way for next Friday. All right, if you catch any Spider-Man theory videos or trailers or anything, save them because like I said, we're going to be covering all that stuff next Friday. Like you guys can just, we'll do the same thing that we did today. I love this. I love how we're just talking and chilling. This is just super, super fun. And I just think that's just gonna, like, that was the one thing I love about this channel is the communication with you guys and just talking and chilling and just, I think this will just be super fun to do every Friday. Something that we can all look forward to. You know what I mean? It's just super fun. And I love that. And I love how it's not me just choosing videos. I'm asking you guys like, oh, like what videos you guys have in mind? Like anything that interests you or like something that maybe news that you found out. I like that. I love the communication and I just love how we're making this an us thing. And instead of it just being a me thing, I'm watching random videos and not asking you guys what you want to watch. You know what I mean? So I really do like that, and I'm super excited to do this next Friday. I think it's gonna be about around the same time. Maybe I'll do it around 3 or 4. Definitely let me know, guys, down in the chat. You don't have to think about it right now, but like let me know before next Monday what time would be better for you guys for next Friday's chill stream. Let me know. Let me know down in the comment section of this stream what time would be good for you guys. Let me know, keep me updated because I want to make it where you guys can all come in here. Of course, I don't want to do a stream and you guys aren't in here, of course. So definitely let me know what works best for you guys. And we'll try to plan something out for, of course, next Friday because this is going to be a thing now where we're doing chill streams every Friday. Because I want to do more streams where I'm talking to you guys. It's super fun. And share, guys, share this with your friends. Share this with with your family members. If you guys have any family members that like Marvel or like whatever that we do here, or movies or anything, share it with them. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so let's try to get this channel to 1,000 before the end of this year. I could do it through you guys, so guys, spread the word. Let people know I have this channel. Let people know that we do this, and let's try to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year. It would mean the world if we could do that. It would be so badass if that's how we do it. 2 to 3. 2 to 3, it's a good time. Okay, cool. 2 to 3 is a good time for you. Sick, Superwise. I appreciate you, bro. WStream, make sure to drop that Discord, and I can help around. All right, bet. I'll drop the Discord. I'll send what Jamiggy sent to me on Instagram. I'll send to you via Discord, and messages I'll send it to you, bro. Thanks again, man. And guys, thanks again to all you guys. But as always, that was the stream. Hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll see you guys next Friday for the next chill stream. Peace.